What's up?
Y'all are now tuned in to the legendary, the intergalactic famous Beats and Bitz podcast, man. So, what's up, Serizaku?
Another day in the life.
Man, man, it's been so much that happened this week. My head's spinning. I didn't even get a chance to watch that Vanguard trailer.
I
The
saw a little
what?
bit of it. It was alright.
You gonna say yeah, you ain't play that beta, Serizaku.
I ain't played the beta yet, but I already know it's Call of Duty. I know I'm gonna buy it,
No,
so
I don't think you really like. You got to go back. You has to go back
I'm
and
already gonna
see.
buy it. I already know.
He said, "Oh, it's all right, it's all right, but I will still buy."
Like, cause I
He
already
said,
know.
"It's okay." He said, "It's all right, all right, y'all win. I
It's
got it."
Call of fucking Duty. They don't really reinvent the damn wheel. They
No,
just keep
no, no,
running. So it's
no.
like
No, Sir
I'm gonna
Zagu.
buy it.
No, no. This way you wrong. They flipped it all the way over on his head.
Well, I'm already gonna buy it, so it don't matter.
They took the win out of Battlefield Cell because after I played both of them, I said,
Like
yeah.
like Mike Tyson coming at you with either hand. It doesn't matter. I'm going to buy this.
So man, I mean, they set up there and they knocked it out the park, bro.
Nice.
Can't even lie. Like, I mean, and that was just the beta. Like the frame rates would. I'm like, all right, but when I played Call of Duty and Battlefield side by side, no competition.
Yeah.
So, but now we gotta talk about the elephant in the room, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. That trailer blew my mind, and I was just like, I was sitting there with my jaw on the floor, and
I
I
was
watched
kind of
it.
just like, oh, we're doing this. Like,
I was
okay,
like, ain't no way.
yeah.
Ain't no way. They just sat up there and just blessed us like this with this kind of movie, with this kind of trailer, with this kind of. I said, man, got Chris Evans doing the Tim Allen voice. Like, just to see it actually go down and actually happen. Because we always said it,
Mm-hmm.
like, what if they really took Buzz Lightyear Star Command and made it into a movie? Like, not for play, not just the series. And the series was dope.
Yeah, I know.
You
Like,
know,
I still rewatch that shit. Like, I remember getting up, like, man, I gotta go to class or whatever. Oh, Buzz Lightyear Star Command on. Like,
yep.
I catch the next bus. I catch the next.
When was you talking about now, or you talking about
Back then when it was on.
back then? Oh damn! So
That
you was showing up to school late.
shit, dude. Between that and I mean, I mean, the Legend of Tarzan, for fuck's sake. I mean, you hear that intro
Yeah,
come on, it's like, da
yeah.
da 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 da, and it's like, oh shit, dude, like, and then Phil Collins starts saying, it's like, bruh, whatever
Yeah,
you about to go do, it's like, you put
you
that
can
shit
wait.
on, it's like you can wait till this intro go off.
This man getting on the next bus. He pulling up at school like 5 minutes before the bell ring. To watch. See, that's a testament to a good trailer. What up, Breezy? What up, Breezy?
Not much.
Yeah, man. What's going on with you?
Uh, just busy doing a bunch of general shit.
Breezy, where they at, man? No, don't answer that
Oh,
question.
we back on that one again?
No, no, we off that now. We some
All right.
what did Pimp C say? We some family men.
Mhm.
And for the wait a minute. I gotta find that clip now.
Okay.
I gotta find that clip. No, that's gonna have to go straight to Patreon if I play that clip. But y'all know that clip.
Mm-hmm.
He said he just bust out of there out of no but me talking. He said, "Hold on, bud. Let me see." Oh man. But anyway, we talking about the Buzz Lightyear trailer. Let me
Oh,
before
that
I
was beautiful.
I was
man,
like,
I'm excited for
damn
that.
it, like y'all did not have to do this, go this hard. But I'm also like,
man. I need some water.
I'm just kind of like,
Something got hold of
can,
me.
I'm like, I'm like in another, I'm like, if you put Phil Collins to this shit, I will be at the theater
Oh, they
day
got
one.
to.
No,
I'll be
you
in the
talking about
fucking seat.
Robert Newman, not Bill Cosby. That's
No,
targeting.
I want I want Phil Collins on that damn Buzz Lightyear soundtrack. I will be in that motherfucker.
So you
Yeah, they
want
got
Robert
to.
Newman and Phil Cosby, Phil Collins singing "You Got a Friend in Me."
Fuck yeah, the remix.
But wait a minute, no, that's Toy Story. So we got no, we can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Totally can.
I'm- that's out of context unless you got to give him somebody else to replace Woody, which it looked like what his son or
I
something.
mean,
Yeah.
the thing with like with Toy Story is just that like they really only really needed to do three movies. That fourth movie was like
Too much.
it was mostly like, hey, this is Woody's retirement run. It reminds me of that year that fucking where Ric Flair every match he was having for like between fucking January and fucking April that year was if Ric Flair loses, he's gonna have to fucking retire. And it's like, and then he just keeps winning, and then it's like, oh no, you got to beat this dude, and we all
Mhm.
knew he couldn't beat this dude, and then he predictably loses.
Mm.
But it was like we knew this was coming, and it's like that's what Toy Story 4 was. It's just like, this is Woody's retirement run. We're gonna let him get some wins here, and then we're gonna give him a lot of screen time, and then it's just like we're gonna let him just he the door is open for him to come back, but we really don't need him anymore.
I
I think
mean,
3 was the perfect send off for Woody.
Three
yeah.
was the best ending to me, but now they're like, oh well, we got money now because we can do two more movies. It's like I do not give a fuck.
Well, I think it was no, that was the send off for Andy. That wasn't the send. And four was the send off for Woody.
Yeah,
So
what you gonna do
after
next?
this, five got to be the send off for Buzz.
I don't think they need to
So
do send offs for
no,
Buzz
because I
after
feel
3 and
like they
Toys.
gonna do. No, I think they do because like him and like they got
Uh,
to because it's like I think they gonna tie this in with Buzz Lightyear Star Command. Like I think they gonna make it be where he gonna wake up and not wake up, but he's going to remember like this particular Buzz is gonna remember everything, and that's gonna be this movie and
But
this
what is he
franchise that
supposed to be remembering?
he gonna remember. He gonna remember. Um, he's going to remember
I don't
basically.
I
He's
don't
gonna
know, but
he
like I'm gonna go see Lightyear. I'm gonna see this Buzz
I,
Lightyear movie. I'm gonna go
Cause
see it.
like, cause
I
like
think he gonna
even
remember the past. I feel like he gonna finally remember like his whole like. I feel like he's gonna remember everything that happened to him, and I feel like because remember when they remember in the first one he was like, "I miss being here on Star Command."
I think
You know what I'm
that's more
saying?
so him being pre-programmed to some extent.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, but you know they gonna have to take it there because
Cause like
it's Toy
even Woody
Story.
was based on a real TV show person, and you
hmm
know
Oh,
he ended up
but he
seeing
but well, yeah, go ahead, go ahead, Bree.
he remembered seeing the show when he was with Stinky Pete and all that other shit.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
like I don't really think it's gonna be that deep for Buzz, because Buzz is we don't even know what happened to the person he's based on. If anything, that person he's based on either died or more than likely retired or some
die.
shit. Yeah,
Why you gotta die?
Because this
because
is
he's an
Pixar.
astronaut And
And
it's
it's Pixar. Pixar will be having you feeling some shit. You
He
be sitting
gotta
there watching
die.
a movie,
He said,
and
"Man,
then
he's got to
gotta
be
die."
old and retired.
like
He said, "Man, gotta die."
Pixar be having movies that you be coming into. Oh, I'm gonna have me some fun and shit, and then you be like, I'm gonna just go with Soul as a recent example.
Oh man, so I watched so recently.
I
Holy
did
shit,
not need a fucking existential goddamn crisis on Christmas. All right,
bro! That shit had me
They gotta
questioning
make
every
it
decision
cry.
I ever made, man.
They gotta make it cry. It was actually pretty good. I gotta go back and finish watching it because it was just like,
between that, I mean, up just the first 10 minutes.
I saw a guy today that
yeah,
looked like the dude in up at home.
I mean,
Harbor Freight.
fucking, what was the one? Inside Out.
That was another one, yeah.
Fuck, dude. Like, goddamn Pixar. Like, can't I just have a movie where I laugh? I don't gotta have no damn
no,
crisis right now. Yeah,
no. They gotta
y'all be
make it
having
cry
me
because
going.
that look.
Y'all gotta
They gotta
have some
make it
shit that be
cry.
like, I'll be like, man, I ain't crying because Jesse got forgotten about. I'm crying because of the adrenaline.
Yeah, they just no. You just found out that Zurg
I,
is like Buzz
I be
Lightyear.
straight. I be straight doing that shit to people. I be like,
And then they
man,
gonna come. You gonna
I'm
get up
sitting
the
here.
elevator.
I'm sitting here watching Alpha Light. I'm like, man, that was good. Like, you cry? I ain't crying because she ain't end up with him, but we'll cry because the adrenaline. All right,
Yeah.
it's the
Man, look,
adrenaline.
Buzz gotta find out
So
about
I'm
the.
like, I'm waiting to see what Pixar finna fucking do this time because I'm like, y'all always got to do some shit.
I'm
Y'all
putting
always
Fire
my
got to
gonna
do
be
some
the
shit.
ending.
I'm
Fire
putting my
gonna be the
money
ending.
down that the fucking astronaut retired or he's dead. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two, and
He
he's
ain't
gonna
dead.
end up in that dude's custody. One of the two.
So
He
it's gonna be
retired.
interesting to see what
Not
happens.
Yeah.
not
Or he's just gonna
retired or
stay
dead.
whatever the
Oh,
new
oh,
kid or
oh, oh.
whatever.
I see how they gonna do it. I see how they gonna do it. So yeah, you're right. So Buzz is actually gonna come back to Earth. The real Buzz is gonna come back
Yeah.
to
Because you
Earth.
got to think the whole lore of Buzz Lightyear is he goes out into
Ooh,
outer space and
yeah.
Yeah.
fights some evil dude, and that's how you get the little green guys.
And
Like
they gonna go. They gonna all go to space. The next one.
they're expanding the whole fucking universe for Toy Story going
Yeah.
this way.
Ooh.
I swear.
So
I
Toy Story
swear.
5 go be
There,
Buzz
there,
with Buzz
Yeah,
in
yeah.
space.
there better be
It's gonna be
in
a
this.
Lightyear 2 or Lightyear 3, and it's gonna be the kid. It's gonna be Buzz himself, the little toy.
And you know what? You know what
Yeah.
they should. You know what they should have in this movie? They should have.
I
They
love
should
how we
have.
just cracked the code.
There should be a
Bro, they
Pizza
got to.
Planet in this fucking movie,
There will
just so
be.
we can have Pizza Planet. I'm like, dude, if there's a Pizza
You
Planet in this
got
damn
to.
movie, it's gonna be in there.
You got to, because all those characters are important to
Oh
his
man.
lore and shit. So you
Yeah,
got to get
man.
Zerd,
Man.
and you got that green chick from the TV show that's got to show up
Oh
as like
yeah.
Yeah,
not assistant, but
The
it's
babe.
co-pilot. Yeah, all
And
yeah,
that
then they
shit
had
got to
the
happen.
planet well the other babe, the planet, the chick with the
Yeah,
planet for the head. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
the leader's daughter.
All
yeah,
that shit got to
yeah.
happen. They
Speaking of
building
I
up
which,
mean,
a whole
I'm
new
hyped for
universe.
that shit.
you know what? They got to come out with. I heard Disney might be doing a Hulk movie. I got to do Immortal Hulk,
Oh yeah, I gotta
World
see that.
War and Immortal Hulk together.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
I mean,
Cause
yeah,
I cried reading that. I ain't even pick up the last. I said I got to get the omnibus. I can't. I gotta
yeah.
cry the whole. I gotta have a whole. I had a whole box of clinics that I just conveniently just had, and it just was like, you know how they be in church and the sermon get real good and you get convicted in the spirit and you just get the you know
You're a
you
fool.
just get the going and it don't
Man,
stop, eyes red, man. But
I mean, it's what it is. But it's like
I
it's gonna
love
be
how
good.
we just cracked the code on.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this shit. Like, I'm like, the
uh
I knew a dude
man,
I was in school with when the first Toy Story came out. When the third one came out, he was taking his kid to see it. I'm like,
damn.
oh,
Oh
word,
yeah,
bro.
this new toy
All
run for
right,
Lightyear is
bro.
about to be fierce,
And it went full circle
bro.
with it. He
Cause
like,
bro,
yeah, we.
think about it, right? So Toy Story, you get his Buzz Lightyear. You don't get nothing really
Ooh,
related to what he does outside of him. Now you about to get the ship. You about to get to the green guys coming around again. Those gonna probably go for a mint. The original ones on eBay. You
Oh
about
fuck
to
yeah.
get
Damn, I
you
need
better
to
get a
go get me
lot
a.
of shit. He even had like, didn't he have like a dog or something with him as well in the TV show? Something like
I
an
think so.
R2D2 thing he had as
Yeah,
well with him,
that
right?
was XR. That was the little robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that shit all finna come back, and then they gonna tie that shit into Star Wars or some shit. Watch,
No, they ain't gonna go to Star Wars that level.
Outer
Watch.
space.
It's fucking Disney. They got their own
It's
shit
outer
now.
space, bro.
They'll throw some shit in
Green
there.
guy is already pretty much discount Yoda,
Yeah, pretty much.
bro.
Mm.
Watch, Disney finna roll that shit out hard.
I mean, hell, they didn't already ruin Star Wars under Kathleen Kennedy. That bitch don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck she doing. Like, I could do a fucking better job than her. Like, I will tell her point blank, dead ass to her face. I'm like, and she was like, "Oh, well, we didn't make these movies for you." I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you made them for.
Who makes movies for people who don't care nothing about the intellectual property?
Exactly. And then it was like,
Yeah.
and then you look at like how much money they made off of like, you know, normally when you have a series of movies, you're supposed to make more money as you go along, right?
Mhm.
First movie makes a good amount of money. Second movie makes even more money. Third movie makes even more money, right? No, not in this case with 7 through 9. Seven made the most money, and then it was just like, yeah, we making less money. We really made less money.
Yeah.
People
But
were
you know
happy
what?
to come back.
Watching them back to back, because I was watching I just canceled my Disney Plus, by the way. Actually, you know what? Dang it, I got to re-up on it in December. Well, I'll re-up on that in HBO in December because that's when Hawkeye come out. But yeah, dog. It was just like, yeah, they got Buzz going. The lowest $20 and the highest, like if you want him and Zurg in the box, is like $600.
Watch that
Hell
shit
yeah.
get high. That shit gonna get
Buy
over
shit to get
$400.
high.
$100 right now for
Dude,
titanium chrome Buzz.
there's gonna be so much shit like in a minute. Like
Bro,
you
you
can
have
like
no
watch when shit like you post some shit and it be like it be sitting there for like months. Don't nobody touch it. Then some
Holiday Hero
YouTuber,
toy special 400.
yeah,
Oh,
400.
that shit finna go through the roof.
yeah.
Oh damn! We need to go ahead and buy it up, man. This was the FAO Schwartz joint. You
Oh
get this
shit,
joint.
yeah,
This the yeah. You get this. No, this the Disney Store joint. Hold on, this the Disney
yeah.
Store from Mattel. Oh
It be fucking video
yeah.
games and shit that be like, ain't nobody bought this
Oh,
game in like
ain't
10,
the hold
12
on
years.
Buzz Lightyear game? Hold on, that game was hard. The little Buzz Lightyear Star Command joint on what was it? PlayStation? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was on PlayStation. Yeah, that's actually for the low, going for the low, $15 on Mark. If you want it mint though,
Gonna be some money.
179
Yeah.
right now
That bitch about to
on Wally World.
quadruple.
It be shit like that. Like sometimes it'd be like
Rap
games that came out like late in the PlayStation
currently
1
out of
life.
stock. Hold up, currently out of stock.
Yeah.
Wait
Games.
a minute. They had a collector's edition of Toy Story 2 on PlayStation. All right, go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
My bad.
You be having games like that that be like, yeah, ain't nobody thought of that game in like 20 some years. And then you go on eBay, you be like, why the fuck is Monsters Inc. Scare Academy like fucking $60 damn?
Bro, you remember when that shit happened with the Ninja Turtles VHS tapes? When the new Ninja Turtles was
Shit.
coming out?
Yeah.
Not
I
even
know.
just the Ninja Turtle. No, even recently with what was it? Turtles in Time. When Turtles in
Yeah.
Time with the man.
Dude, whenever there's like a new fucking TMNT show, people start talking about the games. And every time this fucking happens, it's like I'll be looking around like, oh man, I'm gonna get them 2K3 games from like the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, right? And they had 3 of them. The first game be like $20. Second game be like 60. Third game be like 100 something. I'm like, dog, fuck.
Wait a minute, this ain't showing. Okay, all right, just making sure it wasn't showing no information. But for Turtles in Time.
Definitely.
For Turtles in Time, right now.
I mean, shit. If you
and
just
this
go,
was $500. It moved up $200.
yeah, I know. Like
From
I'm
one
gonna
up.
just dude, I can't be affording to have that shit. If I need to play it that damn badly, I'll just go to up down.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That I mean, that's the goal. Cause I mean, I've been seeing. Oh, whoa, whoa! I remember playing the hell out of this. This new one from Raw Thrills.
What they got?
This is actually kind of hard. I played this.
Oh yeah, I played that one. They're like the fucking Dave and Buster's.
Man, they went hard on. They snapped on that one. But anyway, we went on a whole tangent. But
Hey
man,
man,
that
it's what it
that
is.
mug is gonna go crazy when it drops. But speaking of which, I saw the Cowboy Bebop trailer, and they
Oh,
sold me on this one. They sold me on this one. On this go round, they sold me on this one.
Man, I'm not watching Battlefield Bebop, bro.
I'm gonna watch it. Cause they made me a believer that quick.
Dude, the anime is on there on Netflix right now. Just go watch that.
I mean,
You'll
I
have a
got
better
it.
time.
I didn't watched it.
I know,
You
I
know.
know, I got it too. But like, I'm gonna just watch the anime again, bro. I have no desire to watch Battlefield Bebop with the weird ass camera angles and dude looks like a fucking college on a budget cosplayer playing Spike Spiegel. I'm sorry. I've seen motherfuckers in college who like they have sacrificed eating for like a week to like make their cosplay, and that shit look horrible. I've seen other people who do shit on a budget look better.
if you notice with
Mm.
that official trailer, they left out all the shit people complained about.
Yeah,
They didn't leave any of
Mm.
those crazy wipes in, either that cheesy dialogue, and they cut all that shit out. And they left. The only thing they left in there was lines from the show,
yeah.
from the
They,
official anime.
they
So
they
like,
trying to get people to watch it, but I'm like the damage for me is done.
I will say this about Guardians because I was watching Max go through Guardians, and
Hmm.
slightly better than what I thought it was going to be, but there's still too much talking. They talk too much. They talk fucking constantly, nonstop. They
That's
just chat, chat,
that
chat, chat, chat. Like, no, shut the fuck up. Like, Jesus, they talk too much.
that's just what they do.
It's just if you like to listen to just characters around, and like people were in this chat trying to compare it to Mass Effect, and I'm like, listen, the characters in Mass Effect don't talk that much.
No, not really.
Mm.
Like
The most talk that they'll do that's not in the cutscene but actual gameplay is usually the final levels.
it's like Jesus. The gameplay looks fine, but like that all that talking, the environments look good, the gameplay looks good, but all that talking it just kept turning me off because he'd get to a spot where it's like, holy shit, look at this environment. Here come Rocket talking about some shit. Here come Groot talking about some shit. Here's Gamora getting her 2 cents in. It's like, can y'all be quiet for just a minute? And then if you stand there too long, they'll be like, yo, hurry up, let's go. It's like, bro,
You know what? But
let me
that's
enjoy
Guardians
the.
though.
That's
Yeah, but
just
like that
yeah.
doesn't translate well when you're trying to play a game and take some shit in.
Yeah, I know.
I
Like
will
you
see,
gotta
because
really want to hear people fucking ramble.
I mean, like I said, I just got to reading Guardians: The Final Gauntlet with basically it's like a recent run of Guardians. So they got like they got what's the Ghost Rider? That's the new the Galactic Rider. You know, when
Hmm.
Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider from the future, he come, you know, from a different universe with Thanos wins. He come over. Um, I forget her name. There's a couple other people that's in there. Groot talks now. It's a lot of. I mean, Guardians is very very existential because they actually like. It's not about. I mean, it's about the fighting, but the fighting is kind of like a side note thing. And it reminded me, from what I've seen so far, it reminds me of like Yakuza, because Yakuza they banter back and forth like that
No.
constantly. Not, I mean, but they actually got them talking constantly in this. Whereas Yakuza is like broken up between encounters, and then you get the fight on, and then basically the same. And so instead of them stopping to tell the story all the time, they are telling the story and they are building a team. Like I feel like that's what Avengers kind of missed out on, because they it was devoid. It was like, okay, we got the story, go fight here, go fight here. Like I wanted them to banter. I wanted them to talk. I wanted them because that's what they do in the movies. Now I feel like maybe it is a little bit obsessive because you got that, but I mean I like what was it, Metal Gear. In Metal Gear, it was 30, 40 minutes of them stopping everything for them to talk, and then you get into the game, and then you might get a little bit of talking back and forth between the enemies and stuff like that. But this is
I
like, okay,
mean,
But
we
Metal
that's
have
Gear though.
different though. That's
Metal
completely
Gear is a
different.
damn movie.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, when you talking about a game with these characters, you kind of that's kind of like they kind of made the comic off to the page because like literally they be having a whole conversation like in a fight scene, and then it go like then something will happen, and then they'll stop, and then they'll talk, and then it'll be exposition. But a lot of their conversations is just like in the movie, it's on the fly. Like they don't have too many periods where it's just stop, talk, fight. Okay, we're gonna yell and grunt and everything else. And I feel like it's an acquired taste, but
It
it's working.
absolutely is an acquired taste, but
I
at the
mean,
same
shit.
time, you just can't be
It's
commenting on every fucking thing
Well, I
in
mean,
the
it's the
fucking
relationships
environment.
though. It's
either
the
Bro,
that
it's
and
like
relationship.
a nigga. It's like taking a road trip with somebody, and they comment on every car they see, every tree they see, every sign they see, every fucking odd thing they see outside the car window. It's like at some point they just need to shut the hell up and be quiet.
you just be like, "Hey man, shut the fuck up."
Bro, like I'm serious. They're just nonstop talking about random shit. Like I get it. Like I played, the Yakuzas and stuff like that, and they do have commentary about random stuff like, oh, we passed the noodle shop, or oh, what are we gonna do with Kiryu and all this other shit. Like I understand that, like having dialogue and friendly banter going from one place to the next, but there was literally a spot where he walked off, where Max left the screen to go, take care of his baby. And the game, they kept talking to each other for a solid almost 6 minutes.
Mm.
Like the people who made it like a bandit is the fucking voice actors because they were just nonstop talking. The only time they stopped talking, and no spoilers, is when they got to that one place where they made a city in that guy's head or whatever.
Nowhere.
And
Hmm.
yeah, nowhere. Drax went somewhere. Gamora went somewhere. Rocket and Groot were like, "Fuck you." And then it was just quietness. It was
Damn.
quietness. There was no Peter didn't say
Oh.
shit. He was quiet the whole time. Even like the ambience of like other characters in nowhere, they weren't talking, or it'd be like walk past a person, random alien gibberish. There was silence. Even when Mantis showed up at one, I guess that's a spoiler. Mantis shows up
Yeah,
at
you
one
don't
point,
know.
and I don't know what's going on with her. She was not like the movies. That's my experience with Guardians. Is her from the movies, but even she was just like this schizophrenic, just a million words a minute. It's like, yo, chill. What you talking so fast for? What all this shit you got to say? Like even shit like, all right, Rocket, do you think you can hack this thing? The nigga just hacked 5 other panels before we got to
Yeah.
this panel. Why wouldn't he be able to hack it?
Not
Like it's
5
just
other panels.
bruh. When they had to pay a fine, right? And they get to I'm thinking DC, what I want to say, Nova Corps or whatever. They get there, and shit's not right. There's no like Nova people around, and they talk from the moment they docked to the moment they got to a part where Rocket was pissed off and wanted to leave, and then none of them said nothing and just sat there until Rocket said, "Well, Quinn, are you gonna bribe me or what?" And it's like, okay, bribes him to fucking hack the door, and he says, "You think you can do it, bro?" He just did it. And he's been hacking all these panels to get through all these doors and free the ship and all this other shit this whole time. What makes you think he can't do it? And like that's when it's unnecessary dialogue. It's like if you would compare that to like Yakuza, right? Even this recent
Hmm.
Yakuza with I'm blanking on his fucking name. Fuck it, we'll do Metal Gear. Even if you look at like Metal Gear with Snake and talking to Ocelot and all of them, they wouldn't say, "Oh, Snake, do you think you can headshot that guy and go in silently?" They know he can do it. He even did it in 6, 7 other missions.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just unnecessary dialogue. I have an issue with like they can banter about what they see in the environment and all that other shit, but like give me some silence. It shouldn't take the entire party having to go do their own shit for it to be quiet in that bitch. Like even when they hyperdrive, Gamora talking about noodles in nowhere, Drax talking about some other shit about honor and shit. Drax and not Drax, Rocket and Groot over the intercom saying "fuck you" to Quinn. Still, it's like, bruh.
Yeah, you just be like, hey man, shut the fuck up for like a minute.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a little harsh on him with some other stuff that I saw in the game. But like, I just like the cool. Okay, I'll say some cool shit I saw that I thought was cool. I thought it was cool. You get your little power up moment, like y'all huddle together. But even in the huddles, they talking shit to each other like they don't know each other. It's like y'all a team, right? Or at least y'all just broke out of jail or some shit. Like Rocket's like, man, fuck you. I'll bet this amount that I can kill more people than you. And then Gamora's like, yeah, I could do this with my sword and, make you some chop suey or some shit. And then Groot just saying, I am Groot. And then Drax is like, we have to do this. Like, bruh, it don't even feel
Natural.
I don't know. To me, that shit feel off. It feels forced. It feels too forced. It should be like, yo, we getting our ass kicked. What should we do, Quinn? And then Quinn come up with a plan. Not they come into the huddle every time talking shit to each other. Like, it just feel off. I don't know, but that's my opinion on that shit. I think it's gonna sell okay because those trailers and shit didn't help it at all. But like, if you don't like motherfuckers just rambling about shit,
it's gonna sell because ain't shit out right now for real. And for parents that like they want their kid to shut up, but they like Marvel, they gonna get them this. I mean, me, I'm kind of a bit of I like DC more, especially as I've gotten older. But I don't like new DC, but I don't like new Marvel either.
True.
I just like DC storytelling, like especially the shit that I had growing up, where we would do some shit and they would actually like be some shit, like, oh, we're gonna kill Superman, like, y'all ain't gonna do it. Holy fuck, you did it.
Yeah.
Oh, also, over here, we fucked up Green Lantern City and he was gone when it happened, so he is just like, damn, man, like, did nobody do nothing? Don't nobody know nothing? Don't nobody know jack shit? He coming in looking like the Dud Man. What happened? What up with this?
You know what? So I don't know what's worse. Nintendo and the online expansion thing, or excuse me, or Nelly stabbing the Saint Lunatics in the back, completely in the back, like he poked the knife off in their back. So which choose your own podcast. Which one do y'all want to go talk about next?
Let's go on with Nelly real quick.
Oh, okay, all right. So y'all remember I went on that tirade, and we went on that tirade the other day about on You Ain't Lying and about Nelly stabbing the Lunatics in the back. Well, he deboed the name. He trademarked the name Ali. I told Ali to trademark the name because he was gonna come for that next. Ali didn't listen to me, so I mean I had to blame a little bit Ali of this too, because when you get stabbed in the back about your publishing and your writing and everything else like that, next thing you got to do, you got to all bets is off. You got to go file a motion and just be like, look, I did this because I know he's going to take the name and go and do this, that, and the third. So Ali didn't do that. Ali didn't listen to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I told Ali before, I said, bro, we got to go ahead and do this interview now because this is what he's finna do. He's finna assassinate your character. But if you get out there first before him, you can set the narrative. So he didn't listen to me on that. He just been going on the tirade or whatever. So I got to kind of blame Ali a little bit in this too. But don't make the whole lunatic suffer because, Ali got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that away from them to be able to go and get some money and get a brand deal. And you know what I'm saying? Just because you and Ali need to get in the box and fight, don't mean that Murph, Kiwan City,
with
you know
some folks, it's just like they cannot coexist together.
Do we have Discord? Yes, we do. I would come in on this part. Luke, yes, we do have a Discord. Hold on real quick. It's kind of I'm still setting it up, but let me
But
grab it real quick.
but with Nelly, I'm like, dude, like you out here just like you gonna cut them off in the back like that. I'm like, bruh. I mean,
KRS-One tried to tell us, bro. He knew he saw it before he saw it, and we basically didn't we didn't listen. Where is my Discord at?
yeah, I mean,
Where is my Discord at? Oh, here it is. That's not, but yeah.
speaking of
What was it?
KRS-One, so like one time I'm at like I'm driving in my car. I stop at Taco Bell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting my food, right? I get in my car. And she was like, she looked at me kind of like like she knew me or some shit. Right? I'm like, what's going on, man? And she's like, uh, she just like stopped. She got real low and real quiet. She like stuck her head out. I was like, are you KRS-One? I'm like, no.
You
And
do
she's
kind of
like,
favor him a little bit.
I look like KRS-One. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and it's like, she straight just stopped
A
and
little
was
bit.
like, she was like, man, like you look just like KRS-One if you just had dreads. I'm like, no, I don't have dreads, but she was like, yeah, you kind of look like KRS-One. I'm like, shit, let's get the biopic going.
Yeah.
When it's time for KRS-One to do his biopic, I'm be like, no, I need to get that motherfucking role flat out.
Man, you know what? They said KRS-One and Frenchie, like Frenchie is KRS-One uh from 1017 Brick Squad looks like him too. But yeah, you do
Mm-hmm.
kind of favor him a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm gonna
Dude,
show you who
I'm
really
telling you, KRS-One is one of my variants. Apparently, we're just in the same damn universe.
Let me ask you a question. Is Ali that guy me and you talked about a long time ago that was saying this, that, and the third about Nelly on that one radio station?
no, I don't think.
I mean,
Because
if
if it's the
Nelly
same
is,
Ali that you're talking about that you and I talked about months ago, who I said he was a fucking scammer, I'm going to double
Oh,
down and say he's a
you talking
fucking
about
scammer
no,
and
you talking
that.
about hold on. I said OMG he does. What you talking about? Oh, you talking about the what's it called? So no, I'm are you talking about with them signing to D2? Now
No,
them
I'm talking
signing,
about the Ali. There was a guy a few months ago. You and I talked about this whole thing, and it was Ali came out, and Nelly
yeah,
went on the radio, and then you were saying because I always
of
get
course.
who's the other guy I get confused. Murphy Lee is who I always confuse Ali with, but yeah, this Ali dude. Hey, you just sound like a scammer to me.
No. This is where
Listen,
you got it. This is how you
I
got it.
don't
You this is where you got it wrong.
I don't
So
have it wrong. He sounds like a
no,
scammer.
see, this is the thing. Ali knew that none of them had enough money
Hmm.
or the connections to get into the industry because we didn't have the industry here other than now D2 and them, they brought all of the acts, all of the label executives, all of the people they was trying to bring people into. That's remember Serizaku when we used to have like Crime Mob and all them other people come to Saints. Like yeah. But that was D2. So Ali says, okay,
man, it
we
was
gonna
too many
sign
of them
it. Now
motherfuckers. It
I
was
called him
like,
out. I called him. Hold on, Serizaku. I'm gonna get you. We gonna talk
I
about that.
swear, it was like
But
probably like three of the same dudes. There was probably like at least one dude was in like three different groups, like fucking Wolverine with the damn X-Men.
yeah,
Hey,
that was Lil
you got to
Scrappy
go
because Lil
over here and
Scrappy,
do that. I need you to be
yeah,
in this group for this show
yeah.
this
But
week.
hold on,
Okay, I need you to be in
hold
this
on,
show next week.
Serizaku,
And I need you to be in the same
Serizaku,
group at the same time.
Serizaku. That was Lil Scrappy. But we talking. But I'm just saying, like all the people, him, Slim. It was a couple other people that was bringing people to the city. But here's the thing. Um, um, um. Be live, of course. I'm gonna get the Discord popping. Um, here's the thing. So Ali while I don't agree with him just signing him, he did that because it's kind of like Young Thug said that he gave Lil Baby $5,000 a week to
Bruh,
stay out
man.
the streets. Hold on, let
Bruh,
me
man.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
You're not finna
He
change my
gave, he
opinion on it, though.
signed, he signed. I mean, it's cool. I'm just giving you the facts.
All right.
Why the dude on the right's eyes is so close to together? Well, this is
What the fuck?
damn. Who you talking about? Me or Sir?
You
Man,
talking
look, all
about
right, look, y'all can't come in here trolling.
trolling
We
like
kick your
hell?
ass out. Now,
My eyes ain't
what
too
was I
close
saying?
together, motherfucker. Like, fuck out of here with that noise.
So wait a minute. So hold on. So he knew that the deal was worth like $200,000.
Uh-huh.
And basically, he knew that was the only way that Nelly, City Spud, Merv, Keywan was going to be able to get in the studio consistently to cut the demo that they ended up making Cut Your Grandma with. Was it wrong for Ali to do that at the beginning? Yes, but it paid off. It paid off big time because he was able to see, just like me with L Streets and Jadal Gaming. Y'all saw me on there being able to call out the zombies and where they come in and how they come in and the whole play. He saw the whole play and it paid off. And Ali was the man at the time. It's like Sean J and Ludacris, right?
Bruh.
When Sean J was blowing up, he came at a time where Ludacris wasn't as popping. He came on Ludacris's show. That was the biggest. You want to get them out the Discord? It's cool. I'll deal with that in a minute. Be Live is cool. I don't know how to say your name, bro, but he cool. Now, Joey, you tripping? But everybody hit the like button. So when you come and you make a lateral move like that, because Nelly had just beat a murder case. Let's just be real. Nelly beat a murder case on just the same thing Pooh Shiesty had is going to jail for right now, and hurrying up his trial because they finding more stuff to bury him under the jail, right? He's responding.
Pooh Shiesty cutting the deal. That motherfucker's out here finna like he finna sing like a goddamn canary, knock that time down.
Oh, okay, I see him right
not
here.
Have to do shit.
I see him real quick. Hold on.
Oh
man, I'm finna kick him up. Hold on, go ahead.
Here's where I'm coming.
Oh yeah, they both got to go. I'm finna ban both of them.
Here's where I'm coming from with it. Listening to what Ali has to say, listening to what Nelly has to say. Ali paints himself as a financial business guru, as in he knows how the industry works and all these things and whatnot. Like he paints himself as someone who knows what they're doing. But it seems like at every turn, Nelly is beating him to the punch. And then he comes out crying about some shit. And then everyone get mad at Nelly because Nelly but hold on, I don't want to work with this guy no more.
Hold on, Breezy. This is the thing. So let me give you the whole rundown on. So Ali, no, I'm trying to tell you. So if I get you out of the streets, right? I help you write you tell me after I help you write your album. You told me at first you didn't want me to write the album, but I'm the one that got you the deal to be able to afford to cut it because you was complaining about studio time. You was complaining about not really wanting to rap for real. You was complaining about it was taking too long. And I do all of this. City end up still going to jail. Then you blow up. We got an opportunity to put everybody in the city on and make money forever and blow like the same thing Lil Wayne is doing. And you put a stopgap on everybody, and it's funny.
And that's why I want to pause at that. I want to pause. This man, Ali, runs around acting like he got the gas.
No, but I'm saying he did.
Okay, but if he did, okay, Nelly is not as big now as he was back then.
Yeah.
There is nothing stopping him from finding a new artist, breaking a new artist.
He did, but hold on. Let me tell you that.
Okay,
let me get to that.
To the level of
hold on. because Nelly had pulled. Darius came on here and talked about that when we was on You Ain't Lying, and he talked about it on here. Ali brought Chingy in.
Mm-hmm.
Nelly and Chingy start beefing. What happens to Chingy's career?
Chingy is what happened to Chingy's.
No, wait a minute. And then
Yeah,
Ludacris, hold on. Ludacris wanted to sabotage because he was. That's why Ali was going at Nelly, because when they was on the road, it was hella fights between him and other crews. So
But
there was some bad. I'm just saying there was some
all
bad
right,
blood between them in the past.
all right, but I want to pause you again.
Ali, hold on. Ali is the man. Is the Luca Brasi. He's every time some pop off. Nelly is all the way over here. Ali is on the front line when Nelly is dissing
Okay,
people
but
in the city in the game.
Killzown.
Ali is here. Ali is writing. He's writing the records now. Is Ali completely wrong? No. But you so even after all of that, Ali is the one who got Nelly on TV.
Okay, but
Ali is the
pause.
hold on, wait a minute, wait. Ali is the one because I don't want to even tell you this because I know the
My
behind the
guy,
scenes of.
I'm just gonna put my point out there, and then we can go back and forth with this. If this man is as business savvy as he claims to be, and he saw Nelly was moving in a shady way, he should have started writing, yo, if I do this, I get this percentage, I get this royalty. This whole conversation has
He
been on, I'm
did.
gonna do it. Then what is he bitching about right now?
The problem is they told him they wanted him to ghostwrite on Country Grammar.
Did he?
Yes.
Did he get paid for it?
No, yes, but he didn't get his royalties off of it because
Is
they
it
told
in the
him.
paperwork?
Hold on, it is in the paperwork because the whole thing came out was
Didn't
because
go to court.
he
Yeah.
did. But
Did he
the
win
whole
his
point
court
of it is,
case?
but hold on, that we're gonna find that out later. But the point is, every time you diss somebody, I bring these people to
Bro,
the
I
label.
don't care.
No, I'm saying, but
This
that's
is, I
the
want
point.
black and
That's
white
why.
paperwork, my guy. I don't care about you being my homeboy and standing down for me. All this conversation and upset is about money. Let's stick to the money.
But the
What
whole
the
thing-
black and white say?
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Ali brought so much money to Nelly, took a backseat to Nelly, got into it with people in the city for Nelly, tried to put the whole city on the whole them getting together doing that performance. Nelly, Chingy, Huey, Jay
I'm smelling
Quan,
what you're cooking. Keep going.
Ali. It wasn't
Okay.
Nelly didn't want to do
So
it.
why can't Ali do it again?
It's not, but that's the point. It's not the point of
That is the point.
The point.
But if you stop it, but hold on. Go ahead, Sarah. Go ahead. Because if you stop me from doing it, how the hell am I supposed to?
Bro, we in
They went and did it.
They in 2021. You got high schoolers with million subs. Ain't nothing stopping him but himself.
They
SoundCloud,
did. They went and put.
Spotify.
They went and did it.
Hold
and
up,
Nelly,
man.
you know what Nelly did? You know what Nelly did when they went and did it? When they went to go do it? Stopgap.
Look, no.
It's here.
You're not gonna tell me that shit.
Look, I'm finna show it to you.
The bottom line
if he wanted him to eat, let me find it.
Bro,
let me go find it.
You telling me Ali could even take on an advisory role in any record label?
But they won't do it because Nelly has
ain't
got
that much power.
Yes,
he could start a whole new label. He can start a whole because you make this guy sound like he is the Irv Gotti of Murder Inc.
Bruh, when it comes to St. Louis, yes, he
if
he
is
everything.
Though, if he's that big of a nigga,
bruh,
if he's that big of a guy, right? All right, cool.
Look at this.
Cool.
Look at this. You
That's
see that?
great. I'm looking at it. That's great. But guess what? If he's that guy, if he's the main
he's the biggest fish here. Like he's the biggest fish in the pond. But in the greater ocean of hip hop, no.
All right, but P Game, if he's the biggest fish in that pond, then everybody should still be able to eat with him being the biggest.
But that's the whole point. You can't eat here without him, and he is being a gatekeeper.
Guess what? Move to the
I'm telling you.
Move to
you gotta do it.
Then why is he doing it?
Because
You
he
telling me he
greedy.
can't, bro? He could take secret
This
meetings
is
with these
greed.
people
No, this is
and do
greed
their YouTube
personified.
channels.
This is greed. Hold on.
Look,
No,
hold
man,
This
up,
it
is
hold
sounds
up,
like
greed
hold up,
sounds like
hold up,
personified.
hold
You
up.
gonna get? Hold on.
Killzone,
Look,
Killzone.
look at this. They had the deal first with the Arch Apparel store, right? Nelly don't even. He's and I got to be. I'm with Ali and them when he right. Ali is doing.
damn.
Look at
That must
this.
be never.
No, it is no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nelly jumped out here. It's the same. It's the same thing. What happened with hip hop and Jeff Keighley? When hip hop
Okay,
was coming out, hold on.
okay,
When hip hop was coming out here, telling people about the Wii U, right? And how
Yeah,
certain people in the game was blackballing him, saying that he didn't know what he was talking about. Woo, woo,
yeah.
woo. And he came out there first, but
But
he
guess
couldn't
what's the
say that it
difference?
was.
Hip hop is massive. Ali.
You breaking up a little bit, no, I'm saying, but you know what? It is if this is the difference. Just imagine if Torrance, as big as he was at the time, was like Nelly and couldn't nobody get on and say he
He
just used their
was
okay, but just say he used everybody and just was being a vampire and just soul sucking
to an extent.
everybody.
He did
Okay,
to an
well,
extent.
I mean, but my point is he let you go do your thing. He ain't never signed nobody under paperwork. Now it's some things that I agree with Torrance. There's some things that I don't agree. Even and I can go back and listen to that episode. But the
I
point I'm making,
okay. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
is this: I because Nelly. Anytime somebody move here in St. Louis, if he don't get it's like that scene in what movie is that? Carlito's Way, where he says that it don't matter if it's a nickel rock being sold on the block, it's a dime bag I want in. The industry, he got a phone. You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much, Loopy.
I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. It's like
if
it
he was
looks
so
like
if he was so good at his business, he
all
should be
right,
able to
but the
replicate
point
it again.
There
no,
you
but if
go.
he brought hold on, let me bring you to the people that
It
he
it it
brought.
it be
Let me
like
he
them
did,
it
but
be like
He
he
them
didn't.
did.
it be like
Listen,
them people that be
hold on,
like,
Serizaku.
hey,
Let
I
me
can triple your
Serizaku.
money, but
Yeah,
you
Serizaku.
need to come up with like
Serizaku.
$50.
bruh.
But
Serizaku.
I'm like,
Trying
if
to
you
tell
so
you.
good at it, I can
Serizaku.
give you $2 right now. You can just flip
Serizaku.
that
Hold
to
on.
20.
Serizaku. Hold on, man. Cause I gotta tell you, he brought Chingy. Nelly didn't want to sign him.
That's not
He
Nelly.
gave
That's
hold
not
on,
his fault.
wait. He gave him to Shaka Zulu.
That's a stupid thing to do.
So hold on.
That's
No,
terrible
because
business
why?
right there.
No, but if I can't sign you, we signed to you because Nelly's thing for so many
Even
years
okay,
was
let
hold
me
on,
tell you
listen,
something.
listen, listen, listen,
If
listen.
you can't
Nelly
sign a
thing for
person,
so many years, what he gonna do? He gonna let him drown? He
no.
gonna just
If
send him
you
back out
can't,
there?
no. This is what you do. If there is somebody blocking you from sign, if Nelly didn't want to sign the artist and break him, that's right. You take him to someone else, but say, hey, I get a discovery free and I get a,
He
a
did.
percentage of
He
all his
did get money
royalties.
off of
Okay,
all of
so
that
then why
business.
didn't that artist he found do better? Because even if Nelly is in the way to an extent, you have 49 other states, multiple different other countries,
I mean,
multiple
we ain't gonna
different
act
other
like Chingy didn't.
platforms.
Chingy didn't ain't
He
worldwide
he
still.
did to
Like
an
he ain't. He
extent.
ain't. He didn't get the longevity as far as Nelly,
Oh,
but to be real,
peep
but to
game
just be
though.
real, he
Peep
still.
game. He didn't get the longevity as Nelly, but 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 at the end of the day, my guy, I see it. I see it.
There's
But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, right?
man, get up in here, man. Get up in
At the
here.
end of
Hurry
the
up, and get
day,
in here.
right?
Oh.
You should be
I
able.
need some.
At the end of the day, he should be able to
Duh.
turn around and continue to
Duh.
replicate that until he's able to find him a new Nelly and make a new
Exa-
group.
Hold on,
exactly.
wait. So let me keep going.
Bruh.
Let me tell you. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I'm finna tell you who else.
Okay.
Huey.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna let Joey up. He out of here in a minute. Huey, Gibbs,
Okay.
uh,
The
Jaquan,
all right, real quick. I want to say this
Hitman.
right
Hold on,
quick.
wait.
All right.
Hold on. Fast forward to now. Zeus Rebel Waters, T-Rail from Kansas City, Hitman Holla, K Stylist, the booty me down dude.
Hitman Holla trash.
All right, well, hold on, don't do Hitman Holla like that. Even though
He
he's scanned
trash.
for not doing this interview with me, but
He trash.
I'm just saying he's still all of these people, and there's some more people too that like the track stars, Beastas, all of the people who had like produced, even up to Metro, Chop Squad. I could keep naming names. Ali on the behind the scenes have broken certain things. Tez Banger.
All right. I gotta
I
say
can
this
keep
then.
naming names,
Okay, good
people
naming
locally and
names. I
in the
got you.
game
I got you. You
that Ali
machine
has
gun
had.
blasting me like Wikipedia right now. I got you. But my thing to you is this, my guy. If he's a mover and shaker behind the scenes, he should already have his next superstar in the chamber out the door. Why is he
But
so hung up on Nelly?
no, because
He talks
Nelly is
about
going.
Nelly more
Nelly
than
is
this.
calling, getting on the phone, calling the
Bruh,
people,
here we
saying,
go.
"Look, this is what happened." Because the whole thing with the dude, the Jr. dude who had the song with Trey Songz, right? So,
Right, Lil P, right?
hold on, wait a minute. If you got a guy who's a big artist, bigger than you, and he's calling and saying, "Look, y'all remember that deal that we supposed to have did for X amount of money or whatever?" Yeah, whatever Ali is saying, because they go right behind him and go call Nelly. Like, if Nelly don't give, it's like the Godfather. If
Okay, but
Nelly don't
if you're
give the
saying
go
that,
ahead, and
that's
so
torturous interference, and he can put Nelly in prison for it.
Yeah.
So just
he
go to the
could.
feds and say torturous
So he gonna go to
interference.
the Fed. Hold on.
Yeah.
They street dudes. Hold on,
Oh, fuck out of
wait.
here with the street dude
They
shit
told-
now.
So he
Yeah.
supposed to snitch on Nelly and basically
Yes.
put Nelly.
Yes.
Now,
If he is interfering with me to the point I can no longer have larger superstars than him, that is torturous interference. That's blackballing. Report his ass to the feds. Get him investigated. Pull all his numbers and phones and everything. Radio station calls. Get his ass locked up, and you'll be successful again. But if he's not going to do that, and all he wants to do is cry wolf on the internet, fuck him.
hold on. All right, D up in the building. Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. We got
Bro.
Yeah, Mike Check Global in the building. Now, go ahead, D. Go.
Nelly is not official. He is
Now elaborate.
industry. He is industry. He is selfish. He is not about the people. He is about himself. That's why when he came to Ferguson, he was booed.
Because he
J.
all about
Cole.
green power. Money.
And he's not even powerful in the industry. Like, I'm in Atlanta and he's a nobody here. Like, he's not
Okay,
even
so
that
that
dude.
that discounts everything Killzone's saying about him shutting niggas down in St. Louis if he ain't got that pull.
Well, what I'm saying is, just because he doesn't have a lot of power in the industry, he has St. Louis on lock, though.
Okay,
He like
go
the
elsewhere.
Loki. Hold on. He's like the Loki of the music industry.
Okay, go
Like,
elsewhere.
remember when Thanos told him
Like,
you can
St.
have
Louis,
Earth?
like, he's
Yeah.
a gatekeeper.
Okay,
Like,
go
no
elsewhere.
doubt about it. Who?
You can't go elsewhere. It's
You
like
can.
Thanos. You can't.
Do
It's
you
like
have a car?
he's
Can
like.
do you have a cell phone?
No, because if they gonna go whisper back to Nelly, anything that goes through
But
St.
he's
Louis,
in
it's
a
like the guy.
different state.
It don't matter.
He's a
It
gatekeeper.
don't
Oh
matter.
my god, bro! Come on.
If Ali
y'all
make a phone, if Ali
Y'all
makes a phone call, it's like with Birdman and Lil Wayne, right? Where Lil Wayne couldn't really push the rest of Young Money because Birdman was holding up everything else.
he took him to court
Mhm.
and won.
Yeah, he took him to
Many
court.
years
Yeah,
later.
Ali
So
is
why
taking
ain't Ali doing it?
Ali is taking him to court.
For the torturous interference or just for back pay for songs Nelly wrote?
Both.
Is that in the paperwork?
He probably is going to file that for the royalties though. That's
I want to see the torturous interference paperwork and then get Nelly up on out of here and send him to prison then. That's how you handle this. Like, enough of this crying and bitching and moaning on the internet. Talking about Nelly sending me subliminals. Nelly won't let me break up the artist. Half the artists you name are flash in the pan artists. They ain't got no real staying power, and that ain't Nelly's fault.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
You ain't got staying power as an artist. Is another artist.
Because when you got when you have people, when you have
about the budget.
full. Yeah,
you can literally shut an artist out by not marketing them, by not having.
Or
does the artist not have their own money after they start making money from songs?
Not Nelly. Not Nelly. When you go diamond,
so you can't promote on YouTube.
No, this is
we
what
talking
happens.
about back. We talking about back in the day.
I'm talking about right now.
Now
bitching and moaning right now.
This is what happens if you're an artist and you have a label that is marketing you. An artist is not a marketer, so that's not their specialty. Is to promote and market themselves. That's what the label is.
Let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question. If your label is failing to promote and market your album, you have two options. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can take them to court for not promoting and marketing you properly, or you can hire your own independent agency to take care of that for you. Because you get your signing
sue a label for not marketing you properly. It's about budget allocation.
You absolutely can. If they allotted a certain amount of money for your album and they never hit that allotted amount, you can sue them for not spending the funds they needed to properly promote you.
Well, that's different than saying not marketing them correctly. If they're not spending that budget, if they're not spending that budget properly on marketing, you can. But if they're just not good marketing directors or they don't have a good marketing department, you can't sue them.
Yes, you can. You can sue them for incompetence because what you do is
show me an example.
I would have to do some digging, but I can tell you off the top of my head how that would go down. What you do.
Well, this is what the label would do to be in defense of that. They'll stall you out and have you pay lawyer fees that you can't afford. So then the case gets thrown out.
Well, what would happen in that case is if you have a probable cause,
the Walmart strategy.
Yeah, but if you have probable cause, what would happen at that point? If the lawyer you get knows that you would potentially win this and they're stalling you out, they'll do this shit pro bono. Absolutely, if it's a big enough bag on the opposite end of that, because that happens.
But
and the way you
improve, do you have if that's
I would have to look up some examples.
Like right now, I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
No, you can't say there is no examples because I haven't looked for examples. Have you looked? You looked?
I'll tell you how. There's an artist right now. Her name is Krayshawn. She owes her label $800,000 for the marketing and promotions that she did, but it wasn't proper. But that's what they proved that they spent on her, but it just didn't work out.
Well, who is she signed to?
She was signed to
a major, yeah.
Okay, so this is how you handle that. This is how you handle that with Krayshawn. I'd have to look into a situation.
Are you a lawyer to say how she should handle it? Like,
no, I'm not a lawyer, but anybody can think legally. It's not that hard. If Krayshawn, let's say, I don't know who she is, but let's say she's a hip hop artist, right? If you can prove it, what is she?
She's a hip hop.
She's a hip hop artist.
Okay, so this is how she would do it.
I mean, we do have an example.
Hold on, Serizaku. Let him finish. I want to
Serizaku, you can go after this. But here's if I was in Krayshawn's position, and I owe my label $800,000, right? And I feel that they didn't market me properly. The first thing I would start. Well, if I know they didn't market me properly, what I would do is I would look at other artists on the label. And I would see how many cities, how many states, how much they spent for radio, how much they spent for internet, how much they spent for magazine print, etc. And I would see if they did the same thing for me, if our contracts were similar. If the label failed to do that, so say they have to do 20 radio stations, 40 magazines, and they got to spend $200,000 on internet ads. I would make sure.
They don't specify what they're going to do in a contract.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They make it very, very vague. But
they don't. Okay, but
because
let's take a step back. Then, if you're reading a contract and it's vague, you then send the contract back and say, be more specific.
But how
That's
many
how
people is?
contracts work.
But how many people is actually doing it? And I'll tell you
How
the two
many?
people who
Okay, but
actually.
that's their fault. That's not
Okay,
the label's fault. That's you,
but
an
all right.
individual,
So, but this
failing.
is deeper. This is deeper than just they
So long
deal or
we can't
whatever. This
stay
is
off of
way
YouTube.
deeper. This is. I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell you who the
Like
two
y'all,
artists
y'all
that beat
talking
it.
like y'all can't negotiate with
No,
labels.
no, you can, but you can't do. But this is the thing: when you're up under somebody else's imprint,
That doesn't
and
matter.
it's like with. I'm gonna give you an example of the people that beat it. Prince beat it.
Prince didn't beat
eh,
it. Prince
He
got
did beat it.
fucked out. He got fucked over, and then he became the artist formerly known as Prince.
But see, that's how he beat it though. He beat it because he was able to go aside from the label and do his thing, and then they came back and he exposed all of what was going on and how much he actually got a hold of his paperwork, and that's why he became the artist formerly known as Prince until
The
after
only the only
until
the
after.
only lawsuit that I've seen that I've just looked up where someone sued the label for they felt that they did not promote or market an album successfully. Michael Jackson, 2001, Invincible.
Did he
Oh,
win it?
Thank you.
He, however, he ended up like settling, but like he mostly won because he like
Okay, a dub's
they
a
was
dub.
like he won, but it don't look that way. It looked like we gonna sell out of court because like they were supposed to spend like X amount of dollars, and they only spent like a tenth.
Okay, so he won that lawsuit. Then he said the settlement amount money is enough for me to go away from you, and he
Yeah,
took that.
he took the
So
money.
there's your example.
Okay, let me say
but
something
that's
else.
Michael. But
Let
that's
me
Michael
not.
That
Jackson.
don't
And the only
matter.
no, but that's
Can I
Michael
say
Jackson
something?
with Michael
It
Jackson's
it
money.
Can I say
doesn't
something?
matter, bro.
Go ahead. Go
Can I
ahead.
say
Go ahead,
something?
D. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, man.
It does matter because that's the only example that you have.
For
And that's
now,
If it
right
didn't,
now,
that's the only
no,
one I
you
just
have to
recently
be.
found.
You have to.
right
That's
You
now.
have to. You can't look at a um, legacy artist leverage compared to a regular artist
Okay, but
hmm
my
leverage.
guy,
Exactly.
my
Hold on a
guy,
second. Hold on a
you
second.
Hold
jump.
on.
You,
Let him
okay,
finish.
Hold
Let
on.
him
Hold
finish.
on.
Cause
I'm in the industry. I've seen contracts. I've dealt with artists that have actually signed to major labels that are trying to get out their deals.
mm.
So what
So
happens is when it comes to a label's budget and it comes to what they're going to spend, if they don't spend what they say, you can sue them for it. But the problem is when they do say, this is what I spent, and you can't get upset that it wasn't where you wanted it to go. I'm not disagreeing with you all saying that
like
where you
Jordan.
spend it or how much that you spend. I'm saying where it goes, you can't, unless that's specified in your contract, which your label is not going to do that. No matter how many you go back and forth, they're not going to want to keep going back and forth because you don't have no leverage
okay, wait,
for
Exactly.
you
them to
do
keep
have
going back and forth.
leverage. You do have
No, you
leverage.
don't have leverage.
No, you
You're an
Yes, you
don't.
do
When
artist.
you
have
owe them,
leverage. Bro,
though, you
wait,
don't have leverage.
stop. Let's think about
Michael
this.
Jackson had
Let's
leverage
think
because
about this
every
for a
He's a
time
second.
legacy
they set
artist.
a and every time they
My
set a sales
guy,
expectation, he
listen,
shattered it.
listen. At
So
the end
it's
of the
like
day,
now, like with Drake. Drake can come to the label and he just said he bought his masters because every time they put a what you call him in front of him, a sales goal in front of him, he basically Exactly. Put
That
put
ain't
put the
me.
cookie.
that ain't me. But here's
Oh,
what I want to say.
That ain't me, man.
Here's what I want to
okay.
say.
So
Number one, I have not had time to first look up examples and research this. This was just
okay,
an
we're
open
gonna come.
discussion
We're gonna
forum
put
we
a
were having. That's number
we're gonna
one.
put a pin in it after you get
Number
through.
two, number two, if a label is approaching you, you have something of value
Most of the
because
time,
they
they're not
wouldn't
really
approach you.
approaching. They're not going to approach you if they don't feel like they have the upper
Okay,
Make
but
money
that
off
hand.
of
is
you.
your leverage. If they're approaching you, they feel you have something you can offer them. So that is when you should be negotiating how much you want spent, where you want spent. If they say no, there's other labels, smaller labels.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
you
so hold
saying
on,
he
hold
got
on, hold on, breezy,
experience
breezy,
in the
breezy, breezy, D.
industry.
Hold on, ding, 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 ding. Hold on. Ding, 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 ding. I'm
That
ringing the bell.
sounds good.
So,
Like that sounds
so hold
good, but
on,
that's
hold
not
on.
practical.
That
But
is
see,
Not
that's what I'm
really.
saying. Hold
practical.
on, hold
What are
on,
you
hold on,
talking
hold on.
about?
But what I'm saying, hold on, breezy, D. Y'all agreeing to disagree, and it's like y'all saying the same thing, but this is deeper than that. Ali came in as
Oh
part of
God,
Nelly's
I don't want to
crew.
talk about this nigga.
That's
I'm
what I'm
done with
saying.
him. I don't care
But
about
I'm
him no
just
more. He's
saying
lame as
morally
fuck.
though.
We are moving on. I don't have
No,
nothing
but
else to say about Ali, bro.
no,
I
I'm just
really don't.
saying morally, it's like it's the same thing
Ali
in the
is
Joe Budden
not.
situation. It's the same thing in the Joe Budden situation. We can't
Ali is
No,
not
crucify.
Joe
We can't
lame.
fucked
nail.
himself. We know Joe fucked himself. Joe is for Joe. Joe's a narcissist.
Okay, same thing with Nelly. But the reason why we
Okay,
like Nelly is
fine.
because
Let
he's
Nelly
more
be a
successful.
narcissist. Ali need to get off his ass, stop complaining on Twitter, and actually do some shit. If you can't do shit in St. Louis, move your ass. What do they say? If I can't make it in New York, I'll go to
But it's
LA. I can make it
different.
anywhere.
If I
It's
it don't
not
matter where he
different.
goes.
We are in
It,
2021. If you are complaining about shit pre 2021, shut the fuck up and go to bed. We are in 2021. You have Facebook,
but more.
Instagram,
But all right.
TikTok,
But they doing
YouTube,
it though.
Twitter.
They got
Okay,
the video out.
if you
And then
doing it,
hold on, Nelly
go
came
find you
out
a new
and took.
Nelly.
Hold on, Nelly. Hold on, that's the thing. They was doing it. Nelly
That
pretty much
sounds
killed the
good.
whole play
Bro, oh my
by
god, oh my god.
copywriting the name and stealing
Okay,
their
make a new
deal.
name. Make a new name.
It's not that
Rebrand. Niggas
easy.
do it all the time. And okay, look. Y'all are
But I'm
really
just
hung
saying,
up.
morally,
I don't
business
care about
aside,
morality. I
more
want black and white contract paperwork.
no. But if I
It
didn't,
don't
if
work
Yes,
I
like
didn't
that.
been in the
it
trenches,
does work like that.
No, it doesn't.
it don't. I'm
It
saying,
does.
we put that aside, put the
How can you
business
say that
aside.
if you've never experienced it and you just
I can
hearsay
easily
right
say
now?
that because I have had to negotiate my own contracts when it
But
comes to me
breezy,
producing things. And I had to argue on behalf of myself for the
You've dealt
things
with a
I
major
produce.
label.
Not a
You've
major
dealt.
label, but I've dealt with
Okay, so
art
it's different
studio. I've
politics.
dealt no, it's not different. I can relate the two. If I make artwork in my
How can
3D
you say that
software,
if you haven't even been in the industry?
because it's the same principles. It's the
It's
same
not the
core
same
principle.
principles.
Okay, look, all right. I'll break it down for you because you don't understand what I'm saying. So I'll break it down for you. An
How? And
artist makes
I've
music.
actually seen the contracts and I've done this before.
Bro,
You
I
haven't
have
dealt
yes,
with major
listen,
labels.
what he's saying.
listen.
Hold on, D. He's saying is if you don't talk up, I'm gonna break it out. If you don't talk up for yourself and you just sign your name on the paper, you just take whatever comes to you, then that's your fault. But we talking about deeper than that. We talking about the whole legacy of
Oh,
this city
Jesus.
is forever tainted because this dude. It's just like us,
All right,
but
Mhm.
me
my
and you,
guy.
Breezy. Hold on, me and you, Breezy.
Bro,
Me and you,
I'm
because then we're
good.
gonna go to the next. We're gonna go to the next
I'm
topic.
good, bro. Because every
But
time I'm
me,
trying to explain how shit relate, y'all acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm
no,
talking about.
I know what you're saying. I know what he's
Because
saying,
like
but y'all not.
an artist,
But
what makes an
breezy.
artist?
I
An
want to
Think
hear
artist
what he
is
about
has
his
to say. Let
what
music.
him talk.
happened with me and
Just let him
in the
That's
talk. I'm
rest of
still
trying to
them.
hear
some
what he's trying to
different
say.
shit. When it comes to artistry, you have a product as an artist. In this case, you say music, I say 3D assets, right? If I go to work for Pixar or Pixar wants to hire me because they've seen the 3D artwork I've made, I can say, hey, Pixar, I'm going to put, let's say, a chair. I want to have royalty percentages on the chair I make for your movie. Pixar at that point can say, no, fuck you, we'll hire someone else via contract and pay them a one-time fee. We won't do royalties with you. Or they'll say, you know what? Yeah, we'll do royalties with you because you are unique. You do shit other 3D artists won't do. So that's when we go back and forth and decide on the contracts. Example, if you haven't seen the most recent League of Legends animation that was fire as fuck, a lot of those people in those contracts are getting royalties from it. So every person that watches that League of Legends recent animation, they getting paid from the YouTube. They getting paid off of them even hiring them to make the assets. It's the same principle. Maybe not in terms of the product you're presenting to a major label, but it's the same principle. You're an independent contractor and you're
No, you're not
asking,
as an artist. No, you're not.
you
This
are
is
as an
Not
this
artist.
is this
to
is
a
the
major
You're
difference.
putting
label.
your artwork.
This is the
Listen to a.
difference. I'll
You're
let you
putting.
talk, but
Hold
this is
on,
the
I'm
part
not
breezy.
that's the
Okay.
finished with my
difference.
point, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can finish.
What I'm saying is your product. Your product. You're putting it on the label. Let's flip it. What is the label? An entity that's supposed to promote your product, sell your product, and get most of the pie, right? Right? Flip it. Look at Patti LaBelle. She has her pies. She puts her pies in Walmart. Walmart promotes Patti LaBelle's pies. Again, she's a big artist. I know. Stick with me here. Patti LaBelle makes a percentage. Walmart makes a percentage. It is the same thing. One might have more experience. One might have more legacy. But we see this all the time with shows like Shark Tank. They come to them with a product out of the blue niggas. Look, I got sticky glue. Okay, I want $100,000. No, I want $250,000. Well, I want royalties and a kickback if I give you my product for this amount of time of exclusivity. And next thing you know, 5 years later, the shit shows up in Walmart. These are all contractual things that you can argue about. What I'm seeing with industry
it's different.
people,
it's different. Hold on, it's different.
I was
Breezy.
trying to say this part.
Go ahead.
Finish so
Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to
ahead.
say, what the difference is, what you're not understanding, what I'm saying is, it's a difference between hiring a musician and signing an artist. What I mean by that is, a musician has a skill that you can hire them for bar mitzvahs. A harp player can play harp for a wedding. A vocalist can sing for a wedding, or you can have a jazz band perform for a party. An artist is different. You have to build this artist brand before you can actually make money. It's not a skill as a designer or a graphic artist or something like an animator. That's a skill. An artist is not a skill. So
I got a question. Well, I'll let you finish. But I got a question.
So when it comes to the negotiation, they don't have to bend because you're not in the position as a contractor at that point. They have so much leverage that they literally can pick anybody to do the job that they want.
Yeah.
All they have to do is spend the right amount of money, put them through certain channels, and make you a star.
All right. So here's my question. So you're saying to me, so we're on the same page, an artist is essentially a lump of coal that the studio or label will polish or put under pressure to become a diamond, right?
Yeah.
I will say that they're looking for polished coal now.
Okay,
but yes,
so here's
the same thing.
Okay, but even with that,
but back
with
then,
this example,
go ahead.
Damn it, we're not talking about Ali no more.
No, but it's deep. Hold on. So wait a minute. Go ahead, Breezy. I'm gonna let you finish. And I'm gonna come in where I'm talking about,
bruh. So if hear me out, if the label is looking for polished coal, that polished coal polish themselves, i.e., their skill set enough for
skill. That's not what they're looking for. They're not looking at skill.
Because I'm gonna tell you this.
Wait,
go ahead, Breezy. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Breezy.
No. They're not looking at skill because they have writers and producers for that.
Yes,
that's
but even
different than an artist.
So, but even still, if you're talking, if an artist is a polished piece of stone, that artist had to have done something up until that point to get the look from the label, thus giving themselves value, because the label isn't going and randomly knocking on a house and pulling someone out and say, I'm going to make you a star. The label is letting people either come to them or they have people go out looking, and that person has something inherently that they see that this person has been doing, maybe known to them, unbeknownst to them, that makes them valuable. And that's their leverage. They don't know they have it because no one's told them about it. And they fall for the hype.
So Breezy, now I'm gonna just say this before I get back to my point, right? You know how what we went through, me and you individually.
It's a different conversation,
right?
Sure.
I know it's a different conversation, but it's the same principle.
It's not the same principle.
No, it is, because we put even though we didn't do no contracts or whatever like that, we was learning the ropes of this thing. We was learning what we doing right now, and we pretty much had a trial by fire, right? But they raked us over the coals, and after most people had left, Um, folks didn't believe in him. We basically opened them up to different coasts and different groups of people and our friend groups and peer groups and everything else. And then they left and they tried to defame our names, right? So it's the same thing with Nelly and Ali, but it's a little bit different, right? Because all of what you just said, the leverage that Nelly had, that was because Ali pulled that unilateral move and said, "We signing the D2. I'm gonna put you on my song," which was "Give Me What You Got." And "Give Me What You Got" was the song they've been rapping for 4 years and nothing moved the needle, right? But when they did "Give Me What You Got" with Ali, it was Ali and Nelly, and they just made it a Saint Lunatic song. This was a Saint Lunatic song first. That song was #1 in the city for like 6 months on the radio. That coupled with the fact that Ali had his connections in Atlanta. He also had connections with artists by the name of Cardan from New York, which was signed to Universal, which was signed to For Real, which is the same label that Nelly ended up signing to, was that label, which was ran by Kuda Love, which was Mace manager.
Yep.
So hold on. If it wasn't for Ali teaching him how to rap, writing some of them lyrics,
That's the real leverage.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, of course, okay. Like for example, Drake, and the reason why this don't hit is hard because Drake took the bullets and everything, so everybody can live. Nobody cares about that because the music is so good. Now he coasting. It ain't as like impactful as it was when him and Meek went at it. But now nobody cares. If anybody found out that Ali was writing Nelly lyrics, he'd have been done.
Same.
Fact.
So why didn't Lee just write? Because these was his. No, I'm saying no. These if I'm not selfish, it's like with us. We weren't selfish.
Yeah, but if you're not selfish anymore, and Nelly is
but you stabbed me in the you stabbed
Nelly
me in the
has
back.
stabbed me. He Swiss cheese me. He Assassin's Creed me. I get that, but my question.
So that's what it's about. It ain't about no money because he's finna get the money.
Let me ask
he already
you
said
he's
finna get the money.
Let me ask you this question right quick. It's gonna be brief. Would you be upset if a bigger named, I don't know if you do animation or
I do animation.
Okay, animation
stuff.
Okay. Would you be upset if a bigger name or a more attractive branded animator basically said, "Hey, animate for me. I'm gonna take the credit. You just get a little bit of money." Would you be cool with that? If that was possibly your big break.
And you taught them how to animate.
Here's the thing. Would I be upset with that? Yeah, I'll be upset. But here's the thing. I would be upset. I lost that opportunity. But because of the work that I do, I know another one is coming. And I won't let it happen again. What I keep hearing is Nelly was the one that got away. And Ali is so hung up on this Nelly situation that he refuses to say, "You know what? I'm going to charge it to the game. The St. Lunatics, I got fucked over by Nelly, this, that, and the third. I helped him out like a big brother, mentor. I'm going to move on and help the next generation out. And I'm going to find my new Nelly and I'm going to push the hell out of them." Every time we talk about this guy, it's some woulda, coulda, shoulda. I wish I would have done it this way. He snaked me out of this. He snaked me out of that. But then at the same breath, he says, "Well, I'm a good businessman. I do this." If you were this lyrical miracle lyricist that made Nelly so big, a label would want you to ghostwrite for them and your bag should be excellent.
I'll answer that. They cut him out the deal.
Okay, well, if they cut him out the deal,
he's basically blacklist him.
Okay,
because he was the one bringing all the people. I just gave you the names.
Not understanding. They can blackball you in that industry. It's not about your skill.
Guess what? They might blacklist you in the mainstream, but you can go elsewhere. If you don't make it big, that's not easy to say. We're talking the service you provide can be sent through a text message. We're talking lyrics. We're not talking he's a foreman and he got to go to a construction site or some shit. We're talking lyrics. We're talking rapping it with a camera in front of you and getting somebody to get the cadence right. You guys are acting like Nelly is watching him like the fucking FBI, CIA, monitoring his phone calls and everything.
He is, because why would, okay, explain to me, if you want them, if you gonna shout out the Saint Lunatics and you love them, why would you stop them from being able to keep making money off of the name? Just to, and then you don't sell merchandise.
Maybe Nelly want them to work for him. I don't know what's in Nelly's head.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
But I can tell you from the outside looking in, if a nigga done did me this wrong,
who can afford to pay Ali for his lyrics? Only a big artist. Why would he go
that's
to
not
an indie
true.
artist?
That's not true. If Ali really
and he built T-Rail up, and he's sitting over there on Nelly label. These T-Rail still is signed. He found T-Rail. He put T-Rail on, and Nelly has T-Rail sitting there doing absolutely, like, T-Rail still doing his thing. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, my G.
T-Rail will never ever see the success. He's not Lil Wayne.
I don't
he's gonna put him on
about T-Rail, T-Rex, Spinosaurus, fucking Velociraptor. I don't care. I'm talking about Ali right now, since we're back to this nigga.
I'm asking you, who could afford his writing?
What he would have to do. And people do this when they rebrand. You know this. You work in the industry. You would have to take a pay cut. You're going to have to do it. You have to swallow your pride. I've taken pay cuts. I've done shit pro bono when shit went sideways. You have to do this shit sometimes to rebuild yourself back up, to then get back into those circles or hit that mid-level, maybe not to the superstar status you want was, but that mid-level, and work from there. There's niggas on... I've got people right now. I'm working with a guy to make beats for my game, or a soundtrack for my game. I got to pay him damn near $1,000 a song. Now that's cheap because he's just getting started. The next nigga up from him was $5,000. I got 12 tracks I got to get. That's $60,000 I got to pay somebody. Or I can take do the 12,000. I'm right now looking at getting loans, credit cards, and everything to make shit pop. I got a nigga in Australia that I got helping me program this damn game. He charges
so
per
you making
line.
a game right now?
A game, and I do animations. The nigga in Australia I got helping me, he charges per line of code $100. He was the cheapest one I had that I could reach out to. So, like, I know what these prices are like.
I know this is like an unrelated topic, but how much are you putting towards marketing? I just gotta ask.
Well, right now, what I have budgeted for marketing,
first.
No, real shit. What I have right now budgeted for marketing, from looking and talking with the guy at the bank, I'm looking at probably $10,000 to $15,000 off top
for marketing.
And that ain't shit. That ain't shit for marketing. I know it ain't shit. So I gotta be smart with who I cut that check.
Yeah. I was waiting on
this shit. I understand. Like, best believe me, I understand this shit because I'm in a huge server with 50,000 other niggas who shit flop. That's good. Who shit good. That hit. I know how the shit go. I understand how the shit go. I've seen people get success off stupid shit. Like, lest we forget fucking Flappy Bird.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
So like, your boy understand. I'm just like, okay, me and Killzown AJ can talk about the whole writing for website shit. We wrote for websites for free off the strength of friendship. We got fucked sideways. We could have been charging them niggas 50 cents a word. We wrote for articles. I kept one nigga afloat through all of E3. I wrote over 250 articles for that nigga in the span of 7 days. Didn't make a dime from that shit, and I ate that. You think I'm gonna do that shit again? Fuck no.
So you want Ali to do that again?
I don't want Ali. Listen.
That's what I'm trying to see. But see,
no,
you said
no.
game.
I got you. I handled it. I got you. Me and Killzown have had conversations.
Wait a minute.
No,
he called me
and Killzown had conversations about me writing for his website. I give you the behind the scenes shit. I told Killzown to his face, this my nigga. I'll ride for him any day of the week and take a bullet for the nigga. I told him to his face, you want me to write again? Pay me, my nigga. Off top. And I told him I want $5 an article. Off top. And that's my nigga.
That's
So if
reasonable.
Ali want to get the shit on and popping, he gonna have to take that and swallow that shit too, off top.
But you just told him that he needs to do some pro bono after this nigga made
If he
millions.
has to. If he has to.
You
If
ain't in
Killzone's
a
Ali
position
ain't
to
hurting
say
for
that,
money
though.
now. Ali
if
got
he
businesses,
see, that's the
got
asterisk.
a big old house.
If he has to. If he don't have to, he could take a slight. He
Look,
don't have to do it pro
look,
bono. It's if he
look.
has to.
You got to have some skin in the game. Trust me.
Like
If
for
you
real, like
if you're not putting in some of your own money into it, then you clearly don't give a fuck about it.
pretty much like listen, I'm not telling a nigga to start from zero. Clearly, that's not what I'm saying. But like, if you gotta throw a freebie every now and again for an up and comer that you might see polished, give him that and get your royalties on the back end, right?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I do agree with Breezy that Ali need to get off the internet and stop being mad about it, because we could have. Because if he called me mad about you ain't lying, talking about correcting somebody, and I'll
Bro,
give
I
you
did
the
that
get
shit
y'all the
twice. Killzone, you remember that shit?
yeah. I remember. I did it twice too.
I wrote for 2 websites for
I
free.
did it twice too.
Twice.
But
Now, I'm not defending him, because I had conversations with Ali about working with my company, and he picked some white dude
yeah.
over me.
Oh yeah, he did. And he picked.
So
And he
I'm not
picked
defending Ali at all.
hip
I just
hop
don't like
uncensored.
Nelly. I just
No,
don't
we
like
just
Nelly.
all I'm saying is I'm defending the right thing, and it's like
You're
we can't
defending the
move
moral
forward.
aspect of it.
The moral aspect of it ain't about the money. I ain't tripping off the money.
Oh, okay.
Why were y'all writing for free? We was I'm gonna tell you, we was
I'll tell
hungry,
you,
and
no.
we didn't know. We thought that the way you got in the industry was that you worked underneath somebody, or you did the gamer tag radio, which was we was trying to fast track it. We wasn't trying to do 20 years in the game and then pop 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? We didn't
Here's
know,
what
and we was hungry. We was trying to get out of St. Louis. Breeze was trying to get out of Florida. We was trying to get some money.
I can
Like
explain.
that's what it
I can
was.
explain.
Go
I
ahead.
can explain what happened with me. We used to be in a big Skype group, and I was always in the Skype group talking about shit before anybody else knew, because I had my contacts back then in the industry. And I was asked to write a couple articles for one guy, and he'd give me a couple free games. And at the time, I was young, dumb, and stupid. I ain't gonna front. And the nigga was broke. So I was like, you know what? I want this new Little Big Planet, whatever. I'll write the article for it. And he shipped this shit out. And I started hustling more than all the other niggas he had on the site with him. And they started getting to the point they didn't want to ship shit out to me. And what ended up happening is I figured out how to log into the email server on the website, and I started seeing the people from the companies like EA, Bethesda, specifically asking me to review shit. And it got to the point where I would write up the reviews for shit, because I would, get it on my own power when they didn't send it to me. And these niggas would steal from my review and put under their review. That was the first site. And after that shit, the nigga, I ate that too. And then it was time for me to go to E3. These niggas pulled my badge so they could fuck some bitch on the sly in the room. This is after I had to write 300-400 articles that year. My first time leaving the state. My first time going to a big gaming event. I'm excited. I'm picking out outfits. Your boy trying to I'm gonna wear this on Monday. I'm gonna have this on Tuesday. Like I had already planned how much money I'm gonna spend to ship all my shit back home to me. Because this was back when they were giving away PlayStations and shit when you showed up to the events. So I had pre-planned this shit out. Lo and behold, I wake up, I see my DMs. You can't go. Why not? So and so want to take their girlfriend. That bitch ain't right shit. Why she get to go?
I love this example, because how you said you woke up and you got that text, that was Ali getting out of that damn deal. Got cut out.
Okay, that's fine.
And I see how you upset about it, but sometimes you got to be empathetic of people that dealing with millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's millions.
Yeah, but let me say this.
Big boy money.
Let me say this.
It went 20 years.
I'm just saying, just be more empathetic, because he saw something in somebody. That's the difference. He wasn't. He didn't.
And he could have let him sit there in the trap and be like, I was gonna say his name.
Ooh, I was gonna say his name. It was more of a selfless thing, just like how you did was selfless.
I'm empathetic to his situation, but I was told as a young child, when money involved, contracts involved. There was no money involved when I first got started with the writing for niggas. It was on a wing and a prayer, and I owe you my G. That's what that shit was for me. If money involved, it's contract work. That's how
But
I
see, the
operate. That's
thing
how I was
is,
always
he didn't
told.
pay. He like Nelly didn't pay him to teach him how to write.
No, he didn't pay him. He
Okay,
didn't.
It was free
He
too.
saw. He was bad. His matter of
okay,
fact, his
but
family, they families was begging him to get him and him Murphy Lee, Keywan City, and slow down. They was begging Ali when Ali was the man
He
to
put his
get
shit
him out
on
the street.
hold and
I
put it on the
understand that.
Google.
But
They was begging him.
the moment you walk into a label, this is serious now. We in the big boy leagues.
He
Ain't no
wasn't
more on the
signed to
strength.
Ali. That's what you don't understand. He never signed to Ali.
Then that's
He
Ali's fault.
okay, but okay.
Yeah.
Let me clear this up real quick. When they went to New York, it was in Ali' mind that he was gonna be a part of that deal. He didn't
That's
think
his
in a
fault.
million years. Okay, you're right,
So
but he
yeah.
didn't think in a million years that he would be cut out of that deal.
All right.
So
That's
in
my whole
short,
point.
this is why
Okay,
our
so let's fast
artists.
forward. He realizes he's cut out of the deal. Move on.
It's hard to do. He see it for
I
us.
had
It
to
was
move
like
on.
for
Killzone
us.
Yeah,
It
had
was
to
but you're
move
like
on.
dealing with
yeah,
millions of dollars though. That's
Okay, but
different.
guess what?
yeah.
You're crying over millions of dollars from
And you
years
see,
ago
and
when
he
you
finna
could be
still get it.
making even more money. If he
And he
put the
finna get the money. He
if
finna get
he
the
put
money.
more energy into looking
I
for
do
new
agree to that.
Nellies versus just crying all the time about the shit, then it's a
Yeah, he
different
gotta quit. He gotta
conversation.
quit crying.
This is
I
why
do
me and
agree with that.
Killzone doing what we doing now. Like I remember, I give you another example. Back to the website shit. I told the owner of the website at the time when YouTube was getting on and popping, we should edit the trailers throughout the year for the videos and put them on YouTube for the bag. He told me no. I said, fuck it, I'll do it myself. So I got the login for the YouTube channel and I edited at the time the Asura's Wrath trailer promo rollout. When I did that, that video got 500,000 views. There was a bag behind me editing those videos. I didn't get that bag because I'm doing it off the strength of a nigga. After that shit, and I stopped fucking with that nigga, best believe I started editing trailers myself and stitching them together and putting them on my
Let,
game trailer
let,
channel. And
let
I
me
got
add
myself the bag.
let me add two elements to that. The first element is they were basically like family. That's one element. So it's a little complicated. Number two, I do agree that he could have went and found other talent, but what would have happened was it would have looked like it wasn't unified anymore if he would have did that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
his
but
whole
that
thing was
but
staying in place, was
my
staying unified.
livelihood, okay, but that's a mistake on his part. All of these are his mistakes.
Okay,
If a nigga done cut me out of a New York deal for millions, why there is no unity? I would have came out with it then. He cut me out for millions. I'm finna go my way. He go his way.
Hmm.
Rip the band-aid off now. All of this is self-inflicted. Put the gun down. Quit hitting yourself.
I do agree with that.
OP.
I can't lie with that because he could have worked with me in the early days, like 2017. He could
Yeah,
Shit.
he
have,
could.
but he
He
chose some
could.
other dude who wanted
Yep.
to develop an app, and he already invested money with this dude,
Yeah, and that
and
dude
it
ain't
didn't
it
work
ain't
out.
doing. No, it didn't. It still ain't
I
work.
said
I
it
mean,
anywhere when I get upset about shit, bro.
yeah, and
But
dang, you ain't
yeah,
got to get him no. OP, that's my dude, but
Nah, I
he
don't mind
be
because like I'm
intelligent
trying not to
trolling.
say it so much, but I get upset
And,
at shit
Ali,
that
and
be
they was
like,
he's a
racist. They was racist, mom, in our Discord. We was
oh,
they
only
tried to
thing
get
I
in there. I
respect
blocked them.
from only thing I respect from Ali is that he honest. He do say he emotional. He say he a cancer, and he just say this is what I do. That's the only thing I respect about it. He gonna say that I do shit wrong. He gonna admit his mistakes. Nelly, on the
Yes.
other hand, act like he ain't never did coke ever a day in his life, which is a damn lie. He act like he ain't made no mistakes, like he ain't never blackballed nobody. And give you another piece of fact. Nelly ain't never said that I ain't never financed an artist because it's actually a fact that he's never financed anybody on his label, and Ali don't have the bag. Nelly does. So if you know that it costs a certain amount of money to finance an artist, and you don't finance no artists, and you make the artists think they're gonna be signed, but they're not gonna be signed.
And
You
you
playing
sign
with
them to
people's
get them out
emotions,
and
playing with people's
you
livelihood.
signing people to get folks out of the way. You signing folks,
Okay.
then you engaging in beef to get folks. It's funny how well, I ain't gonna put this on him, but it's funny how
Ali
Huey
just got
died.
misplaced loyalty. That's all that was.
Yeah,
He was just he was the type of person that had what was called knowledge of self and our people first. That's what he was
yes,
bit with. He was bit with that conscious shit. That's why it was called Lunatics, because Luna is moon. That's what he told us in the interview. He talked to him about this. He was like, I was
yes,
trying to unify people. I was trying to help my people, and I've been bit by that too. So that's what that was about.
I
But
mean,
yeah. So
he does
yeah,
need to grow up, obviously, as a man, and say that he was just a sucker. That's all it is, really.
yeah, he got to admit that he was used. He got to admit he got to take it off social media. I
Yeah,
will agree with that. I'm just having the conversation because honestly, I want to
I know
ask
what it's
y'all. I
like
was
trying to
gonna
help
say
your
this to.
people, though. I know what it's like. So
I want to ask y'all about how we, in front of everybody, uh, because I wanted to segue into this. Like, where do y'all want to take the podcast and the show? Because this is our show. I don't want it to be. I'm not gonna be a Nelly, or I could tell you about some people that I know. I'm not gonna say their name, even though D was tripped out when I told him the other
mm,
day. Like, I'm very much trying to run away from who I was and where I came from, and that's where I'm gonna leave that at.
I mean,
Um,
I can relate to Ali because I told Kills on the story. There was a guy that I brought onto the website who tried to take my position
mm,
as
oh
lead tech
yeah,
writer for technology, and I was looking out for this man and whatnot. And when I found out, I called him out on his shit right then and there, and
hmm
I got him to fuck up out of there. I don't like. I get trying to do a solid for people and stuff like that, but at some point, it's just business.
yep,
And you got to understand. Well, I'm not saying like you don't understand, but like you got to understand sometimes some people fuck you over and you got to eat that pill and then, be aware or conscious of the next go round. Cause like I had a couple people reach out to me to write again, this year actually. And they thought I was going to do that shit off the strength of, oh, we know each other.
no, hell no.
When I hit them
So
with them
so
prices, they got quiet.
so so let me ask y'all this. This is where I want to segue. This topic is
Yeah.
where, and I'm gonna start with Serizaku as far as the podcast go and everything that we doing.
Yeah.
And got D here to witness this, and everybody in the audience
Hmm.
to witness this, like and share and everything. Where do y'all want to take the show to take it to the next level, and what do you feel like
The
we
strip
need? No,
club.
without no, 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 no.
wow.
We not doing. No, no. I'll talk about as far as the brand, because I had this conversation with Hayes. Hayes wanted to take a break because Hayes wants to like he got some things going on, and he wants to get himself into position to where he can put, and he said this on the show. He want to get he want to get stuff into position so that he can come back and have everything his business in order.
I'm in the
And
same place as that.
okay, so that's why I'm like right now, you know, whilst I'm getting ready to upload, before I get ready to upload everything, because
Mhm.
I'm still been in the last few weeks since I announced it, I've been adding us, I've been going back and forth with the different streaming outlets, waiting on the applications to go through, all of that. But I feel like going forward, because we witnessed this go on and we didn't talk about this saga for 3 weeks, and we offered this after tonight. I just brought it back up because I seen that Nelly did that sucker move on in my opinion, and I just don't want it to happen with us. I don't want it to happen with the Joe Budden thing, but that's gonna come with we all putting in the same 110% to build a platform to where everything jumps off of this platform. Because the way I see Beats and Bitz is like it's like with Darius with Mike Check Global. Darius has built up his platform and his service to where people sign up for his service, right? And then they realize, oh damn, he from St. Louis, and it's too late because they already just locked in. And then tell them what happened, D. Real quick,
What
just
you
real
mean?
quick, just tell. Like you just told me the other day, like a dude signed up from the city
Hmm.
and didn't realize it was you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't advertise them from there. I
Yeah.
don't, I
So
don't, I don't, I don't rep this place.
yeah. So in the same vein, I want to kind of like keep the podcast going, but I don't want people to and they gonna it's gonna be an Easter egg right here. I don't want people to know that it's us running it. So I already got ideas and things, and we can talk about that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I want to know what we need to do or where we need to get individually for us to all push these shows and this platform because that's why I
just set
created
up
the network.
dues. Just set up
Hmm?
dues, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just set up dues and contracts, just like Breezy said.
Yeah.
Dues and contracts. So it's like if whatever needs to be done, you put an equal amount of money in the pot, and then you go from there. So if something needs to be done, if it's a collaboration, uh, branding, an event, giveaway, stream, whatever, creative stuff, whatever that might cost, even marketing, whatever,
Hmm.
there's a budget for it, and then
Because
you go
I've
from
already
there.
Hmm.
decided that if it's possible, whatever I can make from when I release my game, I'll probably take a percentage, maybe 20 to 25% of that, and just drop it on the podcast, and you do what you want with that. But
Okay.
we got to see how that shake out yet, because I got a bunch of other shit going on right now that I'm trying to get squared away. And like you heard, like $10,000 to $15,000 in marketing and all this other shit going on, and
And see,
you
this is
know,
why I brought both of y'all on here because yeah.
shit ain't cheap. I'm already in the hole
I
about
had
15,000.
I had a guy who was developing a game, wanted to get marketing from me, and I forget what type of game it was, but I was really interested in doing it. I was really interested in marketing a video game,
Because
and
I'm gonna tell
it
you a
didn't go
secret.
through.
I'm gonna tell
But
you the
I would
tidbit with
definitely
me
want.
real quick. Go ahead, D. Go ahead.
No, that was it.
Yeah. So you did you that's why I brought y'all on here together because when D had, and I'm gonna just give you a little bit of behind the scenes when we first started working. Now, of course, we know we parted ways or whatever, but we realized what it was. One, I wasn't that great of a marketer or a seller at that particular time. I was trying to learn it on the fly and getting up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It just wasn't at that particular time wasn't conducive for what we had going on. And then we had some joker in the mix that just made like you were saying, Breezy, that made it worse. So that's why we reconvened because what he was telling me was right and what I was telling him was right, which is why y'all see D on the podcast and how he frequent everything. And we, broke bread in the past. So the next thing is no, Serizaku get jumped. I asked Serizaku to go first. Serizaku kind of taking it all in, but because
Well, that was
he
Look,
next time on
you
Dragon Ball
already,
Z type shit.
y'all
so wait a
already
minute.
know.
So hold on, Serizaku, let me finish this. So when he
See?
let me see the service, he no, when he let me get the taste of the service, that's how I got what's the dude name? Elliot Zell and over there in the UK to interview me on his podcast. I my Twitch had ran up from like 12 people and it got to like 50, and then of course over the last year or so it went up from that to 90, just me being on there every day or every other day, and from YouTube and stuff. So I just that's why I wanted y'all to come on here because I knew y'all both kind of like the y'all like the the what's the dude name? The Apollo Creed and
right?
Paulie to my Rocky. But Serizaku,
What the fuck?
what
Well, he come in with the strangest ass analogies sometimes.
Yeah, bro. He be like, we gotta come in like the Justice League. Couldn't
Yeah,
Batman
right.
could be Batman and super weird shit.
Yeah.
well, I gotta do it for the people, the folks that's watching so they engage. Because if
You
I
gotta do
come
it for
with
the
something,
fam.
yeah, I gotta do it. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta shout out Hayes, gotta do it for the fam. We
Yeah.
gotta let everybody that if I say this particular company and this particular name and it go over their head, but if I get that analogy, it's funny, but it's also effective. Just
Mhm.
like we was telling dude the other day about making a music video. Uh that was the coldest one. But anyway, Sarazaku, my brother, what on your end do you think we need to do for the show to take it to the next level without giving away the game?
I don't know, man. Just go out there and do it.
I mean, but no, but give me because like you had told me a while ago, you had some people that wanted to be on the show,
Yeah, I got
and
some
you
people
was like,
that want to come on here and they're like, oh, like, can I be on the show? I'm like, well, it ain't 100% my show, so I can't
"No,
just,
it is. It's our show, so don't
it's our
feel like
show, but also, you know how it is, man. It might be
no, it's
our show,
no,
but
no,
it's
no,
not.
no, no."
It is not
No,
the
this is not
Sursaku show.
Nelly
All
and the
right,
Saint. No, no, this is not the Nelly and Saint Lunatics.
I
This is
know
not
that.
Nelly and the Saint. This is the Saint Lunatics. What it's supposed to be.
I
Now,
understand that,
so
and
bring
I'm
them
head.
on.
All right, no problem.
That's my thing because you know what I'm saying. Like that's why I was telling you about Mute League Football. I'm not gonna do that without you because that is your show. That's
I think
totally
he's
your
saying he
show.
just want to run it
No,
by the team, bro. That's all.
yeah, like I'm
Oh
not.
yeah,
I'm not gonna just be like bringing people on here, just be bringing people. No, 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 no. That's how we end up having a problem at some point.
yeah. Well, I'm
Mhm.
just saying you could be like, yo, this person want to be on. Woo, woo, what you think? Like that's how
Mm.
me and Hayes been doing it, and whatever else you got. Because my thing is this: I don't want to be holding up everything, and if it's stuff that y'all want to do, like editing, like when we start getting like, because my plan for this is it's kind of well, I don't want to say it because then somebody gonna steal it, but
Yeah.
it's we're gonna do it live, but
Bro, I gave you
I,
some sauce on how you could turn up the podcast, bro. You
oh
already
yeah,
know.
I already did.
You already. No, you ain't implemented it yet.
Man,
No,
just
well,
be like,
tell me how
dude,
to do it because I want to make sure I
just
did it right. Because I
like
Bro, I
sure did it
said,
on this
Tropicana, you got the
episode.
juice.
I said for free.
I already got. Already, I gotta go do it after the episode because it's got to upload first. So yeah, I already got it. I already know that
Bro, it's
part.
like two to three things I told you and Hayes that turn it up. Just algorithm.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I
I
know
already
you
know.
two. Yeah, but y'all ain't did it yet.
Yeah. See, that's why we come. But that's why. Oh, I kind of want that for Hayes to do. See, that's why I be like I said for the
Get an
fam.
editor.
Like,
Like y'all should just go do dudes and have an editor help because you gotta
oh
have
yeah,
clips. You gotta
oh
have
yeah.
clips, thumbnails, and titles. That
Well,
you
yeah,
gotta
we know
have.
that. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff, housekeeping stuff that we got to do. That I knew, of course, but I wanted to make sure that we was all. I wanted to have this conversation in front of everybody too, because we want the fans
How much would
to
y'all say
comment.
an editor is worth a month?
Bruh.
Go
Senior
ahead.
editor that could chop up.
It depends. It
It
depends. If you get
depends.
somebody fresh who ain't never done any editing, you can absolutely lowball them. But somebody that knows for audio podcasts and shit, you talking minimum $500.
But we already got that with Hayes because Hayes been doing all the clips for You Ain't Lying. I just ain't doing clips for us because I really just been watching and learning from him so I could do it effectively. And um we gonna kind of do the same thing
Go to
with
fucking Fiverr.
yeah, we gonna do the same thing as far as because I'm still getting ready to build the website. And actually I am building the website. It's already on the back channel. Y'all just ain't seen it yet. I haven't. I started over like 2 or 3 times. I ain't like how it was, but like I
That's
said, now I'm bringing y'all into the fold. So I wanted to have this conversation though. Like I said, there's so much stuff that needs to be done on the back end, and we got enough content to actually move forward with the
Have
plan.
y'all interviewed developers?
That's gonna be the next thing. But
Okay.
I wanted us to come back on, get a rhythm, because Serizaku, he been killing it for the last year almost damn near,
yeah. You've been holding
and
it down.
we had to get a good rhythm because it's like you know the we had to pass the Morphers for a little bit, but Tommy he
dude,
came back.
dude, dude, you asked me to come on as a special guest star, turn into a guest star, then recurring. Now
Here.
here. I'm on air. Wait,
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We had to develop the flow. It do be getting heated, and I did Serizaku. I had to. That's why I started being quiet too, was I want them to come on here, D to come on here too.
mm-hmm.
But like I was saying earlier in the pre-stream, we getting back to the BS, and I ain't talking about this, cursing and doing all that, because I do want to tighten it up a little bit on that front. Um, but we getting back to the news and the games and everything on this channel, and the other channel um that I got going on is the Young Manosphere. So that's where all, because people have been complaining about the advice and everything else like that for the black men, for the young men, or that everybody that want the advice. Just go on YouTube, Young Manosphere. I ain't gonna put it over here because they'll hate on it. The algorithm, and then the haters will hate on it. So if you can find it, Young Manosphere on YouTube. Um, I'm gonna get back to it's gonna. There will be a Nelly video of me going in solo, so that's coming. I gotta say it. I got just for the whole, just the moral aspect, because I'm gonna say what y'all said. I'm gonna say it on both ends for both of them. But the whole world laughing at us on that. But it's just a lot of stuff we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and
Spell it.
we're gonna take a little bit of a break, but we'll be back in 2022 if y'all cool with that, because we
That's
it's a
fine.
lot of a lot of housekeeping things. It's getting ready to be wait, no, we're not going in on there. You go, oh yeah, I mean,
Okay.
let me scroll back up to it, and shout out to D for that.
Hell no.
At this point, that's how I feel, because that's the whole reason. That's part of the reason. That's the whole reason. One of it is that this is what my God given talent, which is what this is, the music, the podcast, all of that. But the inspiration for it was Nelly and the Saint Lunatics. Like the whole one of the reasons I wanted to rap, be in this thing, Nelly and the Saint Lunatics, um, Rich Kraft and Chris Hoffs on the video game show. They helped me, get in the podcast, and Dre from Real Taco Gamer. I mean, we not as tight as we was or whatever, and we ain't gonna go down that lane or whatever. I got my feelings about that, but I got introduced to the world, to the black sector of all of this, and that's how I end up running across D. I ran across Breezy. Me and Serizaku, we met in real life at school over Yu-Gi-Oh. He seen me. I had to take that damn bus from North County all the way down to Forest Park, and that's
yep.
how I end up. That's how I end up meeting him. So we're gonna be back, and I just wanted to know from y'all, and basically it's gonna be a lot of conversations on the back end on how we can make this work. Because I don't want 20 years from now we had Breezy over there saying,
No,
man,
I'm reading
F
my loop
Killzown.
hero. Talk about how Nelly made a diss track against Silk.
Wow, that came right before the. No, We don't care nothing about what he got going on. Like, I mean, I'm not going. I just morally as a man and being in this thing,
I
and
started fucking with Nelly when he started doing all that country music shit.
the whole world did.
Like I was like, bro, what the fuck
So
are you doing?
unless his core fans and people in St. Louis, Loopy still like it. I had to listen to that on the way to Atlanta begrudgingly. I downloaded it, and then when everything, I started seeing everything.
Over and over again.
Now that was hard. That was
Oh
hard.
shit!
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't denying that, but guess
And it
who was
hurts so
behind that?
bad.
Guess who was behind that though? I ain't gonna say it.
Ooh,
It's in
no.
it's in the liner note. I wish I had my CDs that I could just pull. They put up, but
Yeah,
I
he
wish
did.
I could go. Oh, but and then he told us that story.
No.
Behind. Now he didn't tell us on camera, but he told us behind the scenes how it happened. He said he ran into him. Where he say he ran into him at, D? I forgot where he said he told us that story, how that came about.
Ali.
Ali.
Yeah.
So
But see, that's the thing. It's like he getting shamed for being loyal. That's the only point.
yeah,
That's the only
just
point.
like we did.
That the only thing people should just say is just bruh, move on. Not to just bruh, they ain't even champion that somebody was loyal. That's
That
the
long.
only problem.
He just
that long.
you, at this point, it's like, look, man.
Yeah, but that much
Not
loyalty
saying-
leads to stupidity.
Like, you got to eventually, like, if you get stuck on what happened to you, constantly. Okay,
Well,
what the
see,
fuck
this-
are we missing out on? Because it's
But
like,
that's the thing
you
is,
stay-
he
you
never
stay-
come out about it. He's basically new. Like, this is brand new for him to even be talking about this. So he talking about.
I know, but
he
but
never came out about this dude.
he's gonna eventually need to like get past this because it's like, dude, you can't
He
sit
got to
up
get out of the
here
system.
complaining
He
about
got to
the
get
shit.
it out. Just like we did. We just Low to High was even coming
Even though
here.
it's old,
We had to
it's
go
still
get.
in the system. Like,
We had to go get it. We had people come on this podcast for almost a year that was asking, old boy, and then was sneak dissing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been talking about the last 3 years about this. This was just last year. This was the last 12 months, Luffy. But the point is, we had people on here instigating old beef that we had.
what if
And
y'all never talked about it until 20 years later? That's
I
20
ain't built
years
like
of
that,
just.
bro. I'm gonna be
we
honest.
ain't been, we
Like
no.
that.
I ain't
I
Folks
ain't
almost
when
got
them niggas,
folk,
when them
I'ma be
niggas
real.
pulled my badge, I was about to pull up on them. Them niggas live right down there in
I pulled-
Miami. That's
and
a
I
2-hour
pulled up
drive,
on 'em.
bro. I wanted to pull
I
up on them.
pulled up on.
I was ready. I
Right
was
or
ready to
wrong,
go.
Breezy. I pulled up to. I got on the
We
train
both
The difference
did.
is
with
families is entangled, so it's gonna be wars on both sides. Because that's what
Yeah.
happened. His cousin, Nelly cousin, got on the live with Ali.
no, it was his nephew.
I'm sorry, nephew.
Yeah, that was
Nelly's
his sister's son that passed away.
which was basically his nephew as well.
Yeah. He kept going. He instead of getting on there with me though, Ali, you should have got on there with me right before everything. I told you. I said, let's go right now.
Families is picking sides. That's
Yep.
what make it
that's
The
confusing.
what-
city
that's
is
what
picking
happens.
sides.
That's just how.
I'm on the side of right. I'm on Ali's side because
He
you
wasn't
after you.
at first.
At first, I wasn't picking side, but now I'm on Ali's side because you ain't finna. I'm on Ali's side all day. Morally, I'm on Ali's side, but I'ma still tell Ali, bro, get off Instagram with it. If you're gonna fight him,
like, it ain't just that, but like, he if he keeps staying on and on and on about this, he gonna get stuck.
He already
Exactly.
stuck.
He need to fucking say
get up, come
it
on with it.
It is finished. We done. I'm not talking about the shit no more, and that be that.
Yeah, we
I
could
agree.
both ways.
Like,
Look,
I'm not saying forget what was done.
I'm gonna tell you.
But I won't just simply say you need to begin to let the fuck go.
I
Let me ask
mean,
you
look,
this
Just
question,
don't.
Serizaku.
What's up?
But how can you let it go if a nigga trying to steal the name you made?
I know that's kind of hard. Like
That's
to me, you say
crazy, bro.
that's
let,
that's super fucked up. That like
Like, let's say it was bad, but now this dude took it up to another. Let's say
a
he was
whole
trying to get
nother
over it.
level.
He was trying to get
yeah,
over it.
I
Now this
almost want
dude
to
gonna
buy a
try to
and
take
ticket
it
now
with
back.
a
here,
Saint and wear. I almost want to buy a ticket to that show with a Saint Lunatic shirt on and say, stand up
Now that's
and
the crazy
say,
part. Like, how do you
I'll
how
I
go
do
mean,
you
viral.
like
how do you move on? How do you move on when you created a name that
I
somebody trying to
know
steal?
it's like, but like, see, I don't have an answer for it. Like honestly, I do
That's
not have an
crazy.
answer
I
for
Nelly
that.
throw
do.
it both away.
I
So
got an
like,
answer
that's
for it.
just that's me. Be honest with it.
uh,
I would be
hey,
like, you know what? If I own something, if I created something, and somebody else managed to outmaneuver me, got the rights and everything, so I'm like, all right, I would put that shit on my wall and like, hey, this happened. Let's make sure this never happens again.
But
I
Nelly
I
about to
mean,
almost
start
want to
selling
go in there with a
t-shirts and shit
lunatic
though.
shirt on. Like I want to
Nelly
have
gonna
like a
start making
lunatic
merch
shirt
and everything from it. Like
with
that's
my face
Yeah, I know.
halfway on it,
it's the
with a
situation.
megaphone and go up in there.
The situation is absolutely fucked. Like there's no way around it. That situation is fucked that Nelly did that.
uh,
However, you still have
yeah.
countless interviews, countless things out there that says that Ali started that shit. Even if Nelly stole it from him, and when he come out and say Nelly stole this shit from me, that's going to be registered in the archives of history. So, and y'all in St. Louis will never let that shit go, die down. That Nelly stole that shit, and it sucked, to have somebody come behind you and snake you out of some shit that you came up with. But at the end of the day, when you go around talking about how you
At
the
least
next
it ain't
best
no pull up. It
businessman,
ain't no pull up shit. It's just internet.
yeah, I
yeah, it
know,
is.
but
I'd
when
rather him
you
complain and bitch online and guns being
no,
drawn up.
I'm
Ain't
not
nobody
saying
gonna.
that
That
your
They
Yeah,
they
yeah,
too old for that.
I'm not saying no
That'll
I,
kill
violence or
Nelly
none shit
yeah,
whole
happen.
brand if that happened. It'll kill Nelly whole
No,
brand. He
I
ain't finna
I
do that.
yeah.
wouldn't. I'm not saying violence or anything should happen. It's just like the city knows the truth. It's already been established. He created the group in countless interviews over the
Have a
last
mind
20
to
plus
go up in
years,
there with a
and
lunatic shirt with half my face on it with a megaphone and stand up in that party and go, I go viral.
I mean, you probably
And
would.
then I call, hold on, then I call D. Look, I'm gonna give you everything I got.
you
He
silly.
putting hit me
Shout
up.
out to podcast when you do that shit.
ah,
Hey, but you know the
ah,
extra sad part about it is this will make you
ah.
this could break certain people, bro.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
absolutely.
I feel like at his age he feel broken.
See, that's the issue I have with that shit. It's like you've
It's
been
not
quiet.
an excuse,
Bro,
but
I know
I
it's.
feel
I'm
I
gonna
like
tell
that's
you,
where he at.
I'm gonna tell
I,
you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. After everything I
I
went
feel like
through,
he heartbroken, bro.
I done
yeah, he
had look,
is.
I
Yeah.
done had dudes threaten my life. I done pulled up on them. I done
Cause
had
remember,
dudes that
my
hold on,
bad,
yeah,
Killzoy. I
go
gotta
ahead,
say
go
this
ahead.
because I gotta say this part because this is the crazy part. I feel like he really heartbroken. Ali has took like actual bullets for this dude. Like people trying to get at Nelly, Ali would step in front, and artists would start beefing with Ali instead of Nelly. They didn't pull this video footage. Artists
I'm
pulling up
pulling
on
up.
Nelly, pulling up on Ali on Nelly behalf to have a dude
What's
snake him.
so
That
that's
shit
why
crazy.
even more reason I should go in there with a lunatic Killzone shirt on with
That's
the
true.
megaphone, go in there, say that, pay
Bruh,
the
bruh, they
sound
go.
man to play hit me up,
That
and it's
explains
over
some of
with.
the
It's
juice.
on. We
That
all
explains
I
some of the
would call
juice.
D. I'll be like, bro, I'm
So I
gonna give
feel
you
like it's so
everything I got.
sad, bro. Like it's so sad that
It's sad.
Ali just can't move from it because I couldn't imagine somebody trying to take Mike J Global name, bro. I couldn't imagine it, bro. I couldn't imagine it. Like
Yeah.
seriously, I couldn't
You
imagine it.
almost look. You almost had. Well,
I
never
mean,
mind.
Yeah,
the
never
from
mind.
the
Yeah,
way I
yeah,
the
never
way I
mind.
look at this whole thing is, it happened. They ain't really been active, whether that's through because of Nelly's fault or their own fault or what have you. But I think that whole thing has been put to rest at this point. And I feel like me personally, I think a conversation still could have been had, or maybe it was had behind the scenes. I don't know, and I think they could have worked and squashed this shit out. But
No,
I feel like egos
once
done
he
got
fit
involved with this shit.
no
Yeah.
It was the
once
royalties.
he called him because how for 20 years you hide the fact that
He
the
was supposed to get
label end
royalties.
up paying. Yeah, how for 20 years you hide this
You
from me.
didn't know.
At that point, in my mind, if that, but see, this is what I'm saying. If that's what was, see, this is the whole. I get caught up on. He said he was a businessman. Like, if you know you done signed something, and your checks is looking light, your bank account is looking starved, then you should have been checking and
No,
monitoring.
it wasn't even starved though, Breezy. What happened was he got paid Ghost Riders get paid a flat fee. Not Jim Jones. Rick Ross told us that a long time ago. You don't get royalties, you get a big payday, and that's it. He was getting $100,000 per song to write for certain people. But Ghost Riders don't normally get credit. In this case, Universal not only gave him credit, but they gave him royalties and points on the records.
Okay.
So and you had this for 20 years. It's on Nelly's. It was on Nelly's statement when they switched management company. He didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't even know. So
Okay.
then he
Well,
proceeded to call. He said back in March. He said, "Yeah, last year." He said, "Yo, it's getting real dark over here, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on." So Nelly, after Ali discovered it, he had been running from him the whole time because he didn't want to face him. So
but
that's
see
that's
that
why we said
that's the part I don't understand, and maybe you can explain this to me. For 20
if
years, this guy has been fucking you no Vaseline.
You
but he
You
didn't
didn't
know.
know.
find out,
He
Didn't
didn't
know.
know.
okay, but you didn't know. You just found out 20 years he been fucking you no Vaseline. You called a man, he ducking and dodging you. The next step should have been like, oh, word, straight to court.
He did. He went to court.
And none of this, I'm coming public, Nelly this, that, and the third, and all
But
this
they can
extra
stall
shit.
you out in court. He want that
That's
redemption now.
He
He
wanted
gonna
it
yeah,
now.
but
embarrass him.
I'd
He gonna
rather have
embarrass him
my
now.
I'd rather have my money than trying to make the public dislike this nigga.
But he got more of a bag than him, so he can stall him out in court. So
Hey,
you
you
still
can
playing
what you can
forfeit.
do, what you can do.
Actually,
Your
they
attorney,
have to pay. They have to pay him. It's not even about a stall out. They are going to have to pay, and that's why Nelly
even if
have
that's
went
true,
as hard as he did.
even if that's true, you can have your attorneys put in there, present to the judge, hey judge, they owe me this back pay for 20 years. I can prove it. They're currently stalling me out with all these motions, this, that, and the third. The judge could rule in your favor and say, all right, speedy trial time, niggas come to court. Or she could say, I don't see it that way, this, that, and the third. You can keep filing motions. That shit happens. But there is a defense against niggas trying to stall you out.
Well, I could
Because that's
argue
that's
that
what
him
happened with
saying him putting it.
Apple and Epic. I mean, they're two
Yeah.
giants, but they still say, "Hey, Apple trying to stall us. Can we go to court, please?" They said, "Yeah."
Hmm.
I mean, Walmart developed that strategy. Like,
Oh
just
yeah,
keep you tied up in legal limbo so damn much that you either
they
fuck
stall out.
around, you either can't win by either you ain't got no money or you fucking die. And it's like, well, he can't say we did this or whatever because he's dead now. So
They tried
we
to
about
stall out Tracy Morgan the same way,
yeah.
and his attorneys say, "No, they stalling us out. This man is, he got all these medical bills adding up. His shit getting cut off. We need to go to court now." And the judge said, "Yeah, you're right.
Maybe they ain't got the right judge on this.
Maybe
Possibly.
you can ask for a
But
change
no,
Maybe.
Ali came out and said that he finna get he it's finna go in his favor. But
All
that's
right,
not
we
the
good.
point. But that ain't the point. It's like you said,
Boy,
If I done took bullets for you, I didn't got the man. The police used to pull him over, bro, and tase him and put the
my God,
shotgun all in his face.
you doing. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably, I ain't gonna say this. I ain't gonna say it. Go ahead.
Say it,
I ain't
say
gonna.
it, say it,
You
say it.
doing the thought shit right now, and
Oh,
the thought shit is, yo, this nigga done dumped me. I'm finna come out and say all types of wild shit to make people
But Nelly
look
came out
negative at
first
this nigga.
though. He came
Nelly
out
did come
first
out first.
with the
Okay, then
interview.
you offer rebuttal and everybody be quiet.
But they not though. They all. That's the crazy part
I
is all
read
the
the most
rappers that.
recent article, and he talking about subliminals. Niggas wouldn't know it was subliminals until you opened your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of a subliminal.
Well, he know that they both petty as hell. But anyway, real quick, let's talk about this whole Nintendo Switch Online thing and how they still screwing us over. With, I almost got it. I'm thinking about getting it still just so I could talk about it. But
Killzone,
man,
I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. Last week, you was like, "We need to get it. We need to get it," and I was like, "No." So now I'm gonna simply just say this to everybody that was like, "Oh, I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about."
no, I never said that. I said they could.
No.
You
I
hyping
got
that
some
shit, bro.
I got some people out here was like, so I'm gonna say this in my most pettiness level of closeness to 50 Cent. Fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right. So
Hey,
no,
you was right. But look, I'm gonna do.
I'm telling you, it's
The
like
non-Ali
Nintendo is on some bullshit with this. The shit doesn't even work. I mean, I feel like that dude that he got told when he bought his trip to this cabin and nothing worked. Like he was like the toilet didn't work, the sink didn't work, this didn't work, the beds had bed bugs, nothing worked. All right. So no, the Nintendo Switch shit does not work. It's like what the fuck? Like how y'all have all this shit and it works shitty? What the fuck?
Because it's so we basically saying that Nintendo is Nelly, right?
My God.
Like, all the way back to fucking Nelly. I can't believe it.
I'm just playing.
Nintendo is the
Hey, y'all
Justice
gonna
League.
keep going. Y'all gonna keep going to Nelly shows.
Oh,
Hey,
The
y'all
N in
right.
Nintendo stands for Nelly. He gonna have some
Nintendo,
drawstrings, some
man.
corkboard.
Oh,
Hey, it was a pleasure, y'all,
All
having
right,
me on, man.
take it easy.
Definitely, man.
yeah.
Appreciate that, man, for
Falling
having me
Yeah.
out
on.
the mountain.
Hey, hold on before you go, D.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this. I today at 11:18 p.m. Central Standard Time do not endorse or rock with
Strippers.
the Negro
Hold on, wait a
Manosphere.
minute. Hold on. Wait a minute now. I'm woke up now. I was finna fall asleep. You say it one more time? Wait, say it again.
I do not endorse or rock with the Negro Manosphere
What
or
is
the
that?
Manosphere period. The whole Red
Wow.
Pill community, the Kevin Samuels community. I'm a shout out to O'Shea for all of his insight and wisdom and all
What
of
the
that
hell
coming
going
on the
on?
show. Well, it came to my attention that I'm not gonna say who supported this
When
guy,
you
but
gonna
it
make
was
this public? When you gonna do a video on this like you gonna do one for Nelly?
I'm confused.
this.
What's going on?
oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna
me
be on
too.
the Young Manosphere channel. But
Oh.
let me just go ahead on and say that's just gonna be over there. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't. I'm not Nelly. If somebody help me or somebody come on and bring a lot of people in or whatever, and at that time it was
Wow.
legit. But look at Loopy down there. But just for the sake of my brand and my people and my family and everything else like that I hold dear.
It's getting dark.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
So
I don't know,
basically,
man. And she
so
about
let
to
me
turn
tell
to
you,
Bill Clinton and
no.
go like, I did not have sexual relations with
No,
that woman.
no, it ain't
Whatever
got nothing
woman
to do
they
with me.
investigating.
It ain't got nothing to do with me because it ain't got nothing to do with me. But it was just brought to my attention that It was a certain YouTuber that was basically backing R. Kelly, but he took it to a whole step further. He basically said that he
It's
was
awful.
seeing this girl who was underage for 5 years,
Oh,
and yeah, and all of the manosphere people are endorsing this dude because he came out and said that it was a social
I
experiment,
think I
and
see.
he did.
Oh
And
no,
he did it for
I saw that.
likes and clicks and everything else. He
No,
made the whole thing up, but just the way that he was talking about it
no, he ain't make that shit up.
was
It was dark.
so.
Yeah,
Oh, everybody was over there super chatting, and
Everybody.
I
the way
and
he
then
talked
you
about that shit, I was like, at first I thought it was cap. I feel like some of it was cap, but like the way he kept going into details about shit, I'm like, nah, bro, this seems like some
and
What?
shit you were doing.
Go ahead, bro.
but why is this similar to theirs? Because Loopy, because because what this originally was, um, it stood for something. It's basically, well, one is marketing, but two, better yet, you got people that are young black men that are coming on here that don't have no support system, don't have no backbone, don't have, you know what I'm saying, the things that we might have that's sitting on this panel, and they going off the deep end. They going to jail. They getting high. They just
Da,
struggling.
da, 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 da.
Yeah, basically. And
No more getting high, drinking 40s.
so
No more flying bitches out.
so so I'm just saying, like, um it, I created it to be separate from the channel because it was like we can't have this too. We can't. This is why it's like it's not flourishing, and I need this channel to flourish. But at the same time, I wanted to be separate from what I'm doing here because I was giving up that same game that I stand on. That all of y'all stand on in this room. But it's like when y'all out, the people that's supposed to be our elders, the people that's supposed to be our, you know, our OGs or big homies or whatever, they over here advocating on flying to foreign countries and tricking on underage, like, not to mention that they're already going overseas and flying chicks back that don't know, and they basically buying chicks to come over here because they can't
Horrible.
effectively communicate. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. If you go out of you genuinely like Michael Corleone, you go back, you go overseas, you go to Africa, you meet a woman and y'all genuinely hit it off. That's different. But if you going over there telling the chick I got $100,000 for you to come back and marry me right now and have my kids, and you gonna be taken care of, you know what I'm saying?
More
It's
like a
like,
hundred
Marriage is a
dollars.
contract, which is a
More
big
like
one.
$100.
Yeah.
oh
Mhm.
damn.
I give you this
Basically,
Snickers and half a spearmint gum. What's that do?
like when you got dudes on there talking about that, I got 12 baby mamas and 20 kids, and my child support is $50 or $100 a month split between all these different women and these different kids.
What the
Then
currency exchange look like right now? Let me see.
yeah, man, like, yeah, it's dark, bro. It's getting away. Like these cats got the bag.
Oh shit.
They sold out, and now they out here doing devil's work. And a lot of them, they was trying to get a game. Like I said, O'Shea and them was trying to get a game. They realized it wasn't getting no views, and so instead of them coming, and I think O'Shea did come out, is separate like him. He was like, "Yo, if y'all want to do consultations, or if y'all want to really, really talk about, getting advice, get on the Patreon or get on the call with me or whatever." Like, he was doing it for free, and he got burnt out. A lot of people
Mhm.
stabbed him in the back, so he just said, "F it, I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing." And he said it publicly, and he's probably said it privately with some people, but it's just the fact that it's just getting dark. And then the Kevin Samuels came to the light because he pretty much came out. He came out and said basically that
Oh
because
my
women
God.
don't, that I ain't even finna go there because I don't want to get the
What
whole
did he
channel
Man
taken
say?
down.
on man. Man on man.
What did he say?
Man on man. Urges. He understands.
The fuck?
So this
He
man didn't
bisexual?
no, he didn't
Yes.
he no, he's saying he's disrespecting black women and the whole LGBT community because he's basically saying if black men can't get a woman to be subservient to them and just bow down to them and they not cooperate, then you should just become a member of the LGBT community because
I've
yeah.
okay.
So he
I'll say this though. I've seen women say that about men.
Yeah.
I've seen that said by women.
no, but it's like when you got other. Then Luby brought this to my attention. Like a girl came on there and said, "Yeah, I had 3 kids out of wedlock. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong," and he just cussed the girl out. And she on there genuinely trying to get some advice on how to get. And then they'll come
Yeah.
on there and he'll say it. He just start cussing them out and calling them a whole bunch of thoughts and playing like he didn't went past
Yeah, he
what he didn't
trolling.
did. Yeah, basically for the
He trolling.
bag. And there's dudes out there because they keep getting swerved by the same thought that they've been in love with since middle school that they can't get
There's an
that
audience that loves to see a black man attack a
tur-
black
a
woman,
black
Yeah.
woman, and we
even
ain't on that.
even though
Eh,
the black woman is wrong. They want to see the the dysfunction.
Blood. They want to see dysfunction. They want to
Yes,
hey,
see
a lot of
blood.
I'll
women
They
call
are
it
want to
that.
fucked
get
up. A lot of women are fucked up. A lot of women, black women, are to blame for a lot of shit. But what
Yep.
I'm saying is they want to see a battle.
Well, let them
That's the
have it. Let them
difference.
fight. Like this
They want to
Godzilla.
see a
Let them
battle.
fight.
It's like this with some
It's
people.
entertainment.
Some people thrive on chaos, confusion, a bunch of drama and bullshit.
Yeah.
they get it get
Just
them through their day. It get
That's
them to
just
go to sleep at
99% of
night.
the black community.
it's
Yep.
just like how
Loves company.
misery don't love company. Misery fucking requires it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
I don't watch Kevin as much because I got a bunch of shit I'm doing. I'm busy as fuck. But there are some
Yeah.
episodes where he's like kind of trolly. But I will say there are some episodes where he's had some women on and they're straight up abusers.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
we
he
we
had
know
one.
that, but it's get it after so long, and
It's a
then he
show.
goes,
It's a
well, why?
circus.
It's a show now, and then but he gets mad and says, well, why do what you call them? Why do people ever talk about my success stories? It's like, bro, you're not here to talk about the 12 people that you didn't help get
He got
married.
more than 12.
I mean, but still, it's the amount of people that he's got married or helped get the women that he's helped pales in comparison to the women that he goes in on a daily basis, and
Because
he's create.
I can answer that. More women are seeking help. Because listen, if you already done got out of some shit and you good, you ain't got no problem. So why would you call in?
But hold on. But here's my thing though.
He's
When you're
paying women
supporting,
for certain stories, by the way.
Hmm?
exactly.
He's doing
Yeah.
what?
He's paying certain women to tell certain stories on the show.
Yep.
All them,
I mean,
all
it's
And
a
them,
now,
hustle.
now, now it's Maury.
yeah, it's the
Now it's
There,
hustle.
Maury
there's proof for
because
that.
he didn't ran out.
Yes,
On,
yes,
yeah,
that is.
it's all
Wow.
there. But this ain't a tear down Kevin Samuels type
Oh no,
show.
I
But
mean the
This is the
advice he
this
gives
is
is
manosphere.
all.
This is
accurate.
the manosphere
But this is the manosphere.
sellout.
This is
This is money. This is about
for the
money.
bag.
It's
It
for
ain't
the
even
bag.
about helping black men no more. It's just about
Mhm.
I'm not getting clicks on my videos. So now I'm going. He was going in on men, then nobody tuned in. But now
Mhm.
he's struck a nerve, and now women
Well,
have
there's
been
a reason for
complaining.
that.
I mean, he got a
It,
video asking the dude how big is his dick.
I mean, but okay, but see, I've seen that
whoa,
video.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Wait, wait,
whoa,
wait,
Yeah.
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait.
Yeah,
I've
I've seen
seen
that.
that
whoa,
video.
whoa.
I've seen that video. And while that is
That was terrible.
strange, while it was strange, I understand.
We ain't
Pause.
getting nothing on this.
I understand where he's coming from. Because in
Oh,
that argument, he's arguing on the behalf of the woman and what she would say to a man approaching her like that. If you're not able to offer her some good dick, if you ain't got money, she ain't gonna stay with you. And that's a fact. Ain't no woman gonna stay with no dude and he around here with Vienna sausages. You
got
gotta
to be
lay
able to,
pipe.
you got to be able to give her prime time daylight time.
Yeah, you gotta rearrange her
You
ovaries and
you
break her
have
back in half. You
you
gotta
have to
fold that
give
bitch like a chair.
you have to give her PTSD.
You
So
saying
pretty thick and strong dick. All right.
Yeah.
you saying that you saying that if you don't have no money?
I mean,
No, if you
money is
don't
an
have no good
aspect of it.
sex.
Money is an
No, I'm
aspect. Like,
saying what
cause
was Kevin saying? If you don't have no
That's
money,
what
you better
Kevin
have a
was
good.
saying, what Kevin was
Yeah.
doing in the video I watched, he might have done a newer video, but I watched it last year. A clip came up, and it was like a 10-minute clip, and then I went and found the full live stream. Is a guy came on, and he was like, "Well, do you have a six pack? No. Are you in shape? No. Do you own businesses? No. What car you drive? What do you do? How much you make a year? Do you at least have a big dick she can have?" And he was like, "I'm okay." And he's like, "Well, what the fuck you think you going after women who are 10 out of 10? They don't want you. You ain't got shit to offer them. Get the fuck off the phone."
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that's understandable.
White men
I
have proved
mean,
that theory wrong, Breezy.
But white
I
men are more
mean,
desirable than black men.
yeah. The white men
I
don't have to. White
mean,
men don't have to.
Don't get
They
shit
don't have
twisted
to.
from
Yeah,
these YouTube videos and these celebrity hookups and shit. Niggas
I
just
mean,
came in season a couple years ago.
well, and
yeah.
then white men
Am
don't
I
have to.
wrong?
They don't have to bring nothing to the table for real. They
White
just
women
white.
have always
So
snuck off to fuck black men.
yeah,
Sneaking off
you're
the
right.
fucking
History.
sneaking off the fuck a
But we
black man
talking
is
about
different than standing beside him in public.
yeah. That's the
I mean,
difference.
like
So yeah.
legit, like for like dudes, it's just like yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, if you ain't got them you ain't got them trying to break it you ain't
We
got
have
girls
to
out
do
here.
so much more on average than another race.
The
I
reason why
mean,
the
shoot,
reason why the white man is more desirable is politics.
and power,
Politics, social
I mean,
conditioning, and things of that nature.
even the
real
broke ones.
talk.
Ain't no,
Real talk.
but based
Like
on looks, ain't no woman gonna
I
choose no
have,
white dude over no
I
black
have
dude.
heard for
It
like
depends.
years, like
We
especially
talking
from other
about
black girls that I know, that like, oh, I don't have a car, I don't have this, I don't have X, Y, and Z. I can't talk to them. I'm like, all right, and
now you got yeah.
I will never fucking forget going to homecoming, junior year. I danced with a white girl that's there, and I come back Monday morning. Every chick up in here is pissed off at me. I'm like, fuck is y'all mad for? And I just simply said, no, 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 no. Let's go ahead, let's get into it. And it was like, you mad that I danced with the white chick? You know what? She asked me to dance, and I had a great time with her. I can't get the time of day out of none of you chicks, and y'all want to give me shit every time I turn around.
Fuck them.
And you know
So I'm
what?
like, by the
Yeah,
time, and it was like, well, like you kind of cute. I like, yeah, no, you had
nope.
your shot, you
And you
blew
blew
it,
it. Now that they see you ride past all that overtime
mad
money
as fuck,
Breezy
and
got,
you see me ride by.
house.
Hit me up, little shawty. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up.
but don't hit
Yeah.
me up though.
I'll
Hit
be
me
Because
like,
up
like I
now,
said,
I'm
please. Hit
like,
me up now.
like I said, man, they tried the old girl I was with, man, tried to take me out the game. How
man, dude, like
they know when
I
a
be
blessing
seeing,
comes, but
I be seeing
pressure has been
when
applied.
I be seeing them like nowadays, and they be like, oh, I was ugly 12 years ago.
Back then, you didn't want me.
Oh, I see what done happened. You done
Hmm.
been through 10 years of bad road, fuck around with loser ass niggas, and now you want to talk to me.
And this is why I
No,
said what I
But
be
the
saying with O'Shea. It's like
yeah.
how Serizaku feels. A lot of them in the manosphere is on steroids. What
Yeah,
up,
they
Hayes?
want to
Hey, get in here,
see
Hayes. Hurry up.
now hold up. I love black
they
women.
want to see
I love
blood.
I love black women. I love white women. I love Hispanic women. I love all women. All right, real talk.
Yeah,
But I'm
but
just
see,
like,
yeah,
my thing is just that like some dudes they take it too far. Like they're like oh, black women do this next. I'm like, dude,
and
like
they got
some
so
other
much
women do
money
that
now.
shit too.
They can't just revel in the fact that they doing well. They got to, now they got to throw it
Yeah,
and they
they
got
do.
to
They go
spec.
to the
They
candy
got
store and they say, "I want every piece of candy in this bitch."
Mhm.
no with that,
It's
but then
never,
they
it's never a time where Kevin Samuels or anybody can just have peaceful dialogue. It always got to be a rumble. Like
I've
on
seen
Yeah.
a couple
O'Shea,
clips.
O'Shea had the Sunday rumbles, and it was literally grown ass black people just arguing,
hollering,
I've
arguing
seen
I don't have
screaming.
time for that shit no
for
more.
three,
I'm too
four
old for that
hours.
shit.
Three,
I've
four
seen
hours.
like that's true, but I've seen like maybe 2 clips tops where there was this. I mean, she was plus size, and he had another chick on. Actually, I'll talk about the New York chick better because I watched that full stream. He had a chick on from New York who moved out to Colorado, and she still had that very heavy New York, like, "Hey son, I want to smash you" type attitude.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Yo, you're very attractive. You sound nice, but you gotta let go of that game. You gotta take some speech lessons." And she was acting very slow, and he was getting annoyed with her because she's like, "What do you mean speech lessons?" He's like, "You need to take some vocabulary lessons. You gotta pull back. You can't have that New York thing on these Colorado boys because they're not used to that. They in the mountains.
It's
You can't
aggressive.
come at them that strong and aggressive. You gotta let them take the lead." And she really wasn't clicking, and then he went off on her, but afterwards he apologized and was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for going off on you." So like, what you're saying is true. Like there are some episodes where he just like let the bitch have it.
Yeah, he
No,
But
just
that's every episode now. That's
it's not.
after that's
Well, I
every
gotta look.
episode now. Now he before the
People
he
million
don't
subscribers,
people
he
before
don't
the
was
go
two
to
three
him
million,
he was doing all
for
right, and
that.
then it's like he like throw everything in the kitchen sink now. It's like, all right,
basically,
dude,
yeah.
like
Like you
chill.
can't even comment unless you're a member of his channel.
Like
And
this the
then
Membership.
you
thing.
you have to be a
Real?
member of his channel to you have to then be a Patreon on top of being a member of his channel to get in on the call. So you gotta pay
Well, that makes
five,
sense.
$10. You gotta pay $20 to type and to talk to him on his chat.
Oh,
So this the
oh,
thing.
this is
Like
absolute money game now.
Yeah.
when it comes to the situation, it's basically monetizing our pain as a
Hmm.
community. That's the big picture. Because if you have now a show where you see a man who is not married, right, who has a divorce or 2 divorces or
Two
some shit,
divorces.
telling people, giving people advice, in the grand scheme of things, that should not happen.
He's no different than Steve Harvey to me.
I'm just
No, but
saying
see,
that's
Steve
just
Steve is
from a
different.
branding
Steve ain't
perspective.
Steve
different.
is going Steve
From a
is
branding
different because
Steve
perspective,
Steve is gonna
it's
say the
not
women
good.
ain't do nothing wrong. He got 4 or 5 different divorces himself.
But I'm
no,
saying
he's
from a
saying women
branding perspective, the
yeah,
black
from a
community is just we're not handling things properly as a
Yeah, that's
community
true.
in
because
facts, and if it don't get
we're putting our dirty laundry out there for the world to see.
for the
Hey,
world to see.
It
White
ain't
folks
just
ain't
hey,
black
get
people
and
that ain't
no
subscribed to Kevin Samuels. There's other
that's
races,
that's the
yeah.
hustle though, and that's so be it. It's just it is what it is. And
but
if the
that's why
ignorant ass people
Killzone's
want to
one.
watch it, let them watch it.
That's why he said he denounced the manosphere because
Okay.
it's saying that this is what black men are about and what we listen to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I had a girl
I
try to
don't
take
agree
me
with
out.
that.
I was treating her like royalty, and she tried to take me out the game, like literally and figuratively. Like she tried to maim me out the game, and I ain't on the mountaintops trying to, you know what I'm saying. I still had some, I still had them trying to chase me down, and was
What
throwing it at
manosphere
me.
dude is pro marriage?
What?
None of them.
My point.
Well, Kevin preaches marriage.
Then
Kevin
why he
preaching
ain't
marriage.
married?
He
He
ain't. Why he
doesn't.
ain't married?
Okay, hold on. He was been married twice, so he's done it.
This is
He's looking for the
before he
right
was red
one.
pill. This is
This is
before he
before he
was
was
red
red
pill.
pill.
He ain't
This is
Eh,
before
married
he
then because he say, when I meet my next ex-wife.
my next
that's funny.
ex-wife. That's
He
all I'm
still
saying.
he
It's
still
like
got to make
you
her his
still got
wife
to
though.
black men got to learn how to move
Yeah.
on. Because if I didn't learn how to move on and learn how to deal
I'm
with the
not getting
part
married.
depending,
Shit.
because I got
Look,
I
man.
have the biggest I have the biggest reason.
Man, being married
The
was part of
big
my success, bro.
Nah,
Like
I'm not
people
getting
just
married.
ain't people just ain't with the right person.
exactly.
That's the
Talk
problem.
about it. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I had the
Hold on.
rawest.
My woman was
Okay,
with me when I started my company. She was helping me build my shit. So I know
He,
that shit is powerful. It's just black people are so dysfunctional that we can't we damage people. We can't find the right people that we can build with because
I think we
everybody's hurt.
I think we choose the
hmm
wrong people to build with because
Yeah.
we try to hang on to if I made it, I got to pull all these people along with me that sometimes aren't worthy. And
But
I
that's
think
the
that's the
beauty of
biggest issue.
building. But that's the beauty of building it together. That way, you don't have to have this woman come in that you got this like, oh, bitch, I built. I'm sorry for cussing, girl. I built this business. You got to come to me correct, like what O'Shea be talking about.
Some of them women aren't good enough to be married, Loopy. Let's
No, no,
not
no.
sit up here pretend.
What I'm
No, I'm
saying
just reading
is,
Loopy's message.
oh, what I'm saying is these manosphere men have money. So they
Hmm.
feel
yeah,
like the woman gotta be on this certain type of level because they
you
got
gotta,
money instead
If
of
you gotta be
building
on. Yeah,
if
together.
that's their preference, that's their
I mean,
preference.
like,
That's
because
corrupted though.
they still
That's not
subscribe
corrupted.
to. They still to the. It is
look,
corrupt
It is
because it's
No,
still
it's
on
corrupted.
that
not.
old
look,
where it's on the old world time where
They
where
saying that a
all
It's
person
men.
gotta
not on
be
the own world time.
they
It
let me
is
let me
because
clarify.
How?
Let me clarify. Let me clarify because I'm living it. If I was to if I, where I'm at right now, if a new woman was to come into my life and I was single, in so many words, I would want her to match the type of lifestyle I have and how she is. But that's not reasonable.
That is.
It's okay. Let me tell you why it's not. Because she wasn't there during your struggle. So what
no.
type of connection you gonna have with somebody who
What
wasn't there
kind
for
of
your
Lord
struggle?
You would have to
is that?
build that up over time through dating.
I mean,
No,
You're
because
not
like,
she ain't
gonna
gonna
See,
pre.
just.
like,
that's
hold up,
But
hold up.
she only there because you got. It's like what Sarah Zako said.
But wait,
right.
wait,
Them
wait, wait, wait,
girls is
wait,
back
wait,
on his line because he got some money. But when he didn't
wait.
have none of that, he
I
was
when
You
ugly. He
like
was this, that, and the
Right.
third, and it
yeah, and
ain't.
it's like, hold up, like
It ain't genuine at this point.
It ain't genuine at this
it's
wait,
point.
it's
wait,
like
wait.
when you with the right person, they they will put up with going with you through some shit. Okay,
That's me
they're
all
not they're
day.
not they're not gonna sit up here
That's me too.
going through it 10, 20 years now. All right, but
Yeah,
also like there's an appreciation. There's, oh well, this person already got success or whatever,
yeah,
and they want to be with you because you're successful. No, 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 no. You honestly kind of don't want that because they only care like when until the money runs out, and when the money runs
yeah.
out, they
You
biggie
have a
bounce.
bad
And
day,
Facts.
and I'm gonna just tell you about. I'm gonna just tell you about me and Loopy. I made the wrong choice, and it almost cost me my life. I rolled the dice. I made some assumptions because I kept dealing with so many different women that was just there to get a bag, and when they found
Facts.
out they wasn't
yeah,
getting a bag, they was gone, and
okay,
Gone.
Yeah,
but
so
listen,
they
wait,
was
wait,
and
wait.
did and you don't know it until it's too late. That's what I'm
No,
trying to tell you.
no, no.
Cause women, cause
like
we saw that with Dr. Dre. Like
But
this
wait,
Dr.
wait, wait.
This woman
The
pulled
thing
a whole
is,
con on this man
yeah,
as he was rising. She knew him before the fame too.
Bro,
She knew him.
my wife knew my greatness when she seen me, and I didn't have shit. I had debt.
like it's like this, like you want someone to build with rather than someone who only wants you when you're a success.
Yes.
yeah, and these are the wrong women. These are not
Yeah,
women you should be dating in the first
the
place.
first place.
Because of your you can have success. You can win $500 from a scratch off ticket, and she gonna want all $500.
Yeah,
So these are the wrong women to get with in the first place, regardless of the level
Yeah.
of success you might have. Now, when you're
yeah,
older and you're more financially stable and you have money, you have your own, you know what you want, and you yourself are mentally matured,
So who do
Hmm.
you
you
date?
Who do
you
you
look
date?
for women, you date women who have the qualities you're looking for and not the ones you don't want.
Okay,
It's
And
going to
see,
be
hold
the
on.
next
But here the
harder.
pro.
question: what type of qualities would you want if you already successful?
You would want a woman who's also successful, meaning,
See, now wait, hold
wait,
on.
I'll explain it.
Yeah, I knew that
oh,
was coming.
You want me to explain the woman
Go
you want to
ahead,
look for?
hey peeps.
go
Suzaku's
ahead.
got to go. I got to
All
get
All
ready
right.
for
right.
work in like 6 hours. All right.
All right,
All
take
right.
it
Go
easy,
ahead,
bro.
Sir Zaku. Go
All
ahead.
right,
All
All
right.
bro.
right.
So
All right. Go
Boom.
ahead.
See you later.
So the woman you would look for in that situation is you as a successful man, as a successful woman. Now, what you define as success is number one is subjective, but number two,
Right.
it 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 depends. So say like you clear, we'll use something arbitrary like money right now. So
Hmm.
let's say you clear $150,000 a year. You can say I only want to date women who are nurses or engineers who clear the same amount of money. Or even if they're, I mean, models, maybe not, because, they get around, but like you can look for that type of woman. Or even as a successful man, you can say, you know what? I like quiet girls. I want
Let
to,
me throw a monkey wrench in your shit.
okay.
How many women of our race are dating men who aren't thugs that make 150,000 a year?
Okay.
Or rappers.
All right.
Are
Well,
you talking about our women or the women in general?
Our women ain't, and they
right
looking
now,
for a
I'm
man.
talking women in general. But if you
Thank you.
want to go at
Okay.
our women, wait, if you want to go at our women, you would have to change your variables now. So instead of that engineer, librarian, whatever, a lot of our women go into beautistry, so beauticians. So you would look for a woman who owns multiple salons or massage therapy clinics. My sister has a massage therapy degree. She makes pretty good
Let
money.
me throw another monkey wrench in
All
your
right.
shit. If you making 150K, what you need her money for?
Well,
Exactly.
it's not, wait. Hear me out. It's not necessarily
Because my wife
to
don't work.
have, it's not necessarily to have her money. It's so you as a man going into the situation know that if both of you decide we both don't work out, you both came in with, or you both can leave what you came in with. See, a lot of times, right? We get a chick, we fall in love with the chick, we balling out, she balling out, and then we say, "No, baby, you ain't gotta work. I'll take care of everything." Because we want to be the bread, we want to be that guy. And the first thing that happens if shit don't work out, you go to divorce court. The first thing they're gonna say is, "Well, you gave her a lifestyle. You told her she couldn't work, so you got to continue supporting the lifestyle you gave to her." You will
That's why.
completely eliminate
That's
that.
why I said it's better to build from nothing. You
Yeah,
just
but
proved my point.
okay. Even in that case, I say I'm in a marriage. We build from nothing. My wife dies, or she
Hmm.
just decides she no longer loves me. We grow up, we grow distance, we grow apart. We want different things in life. She want to run a an animal orphanage, and I want to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro or some shit. And we grow apart. I have to start dating again.
Hmm.
That's just
Or
what
not.
happens.
But the thing is, you don't think in the negatives. You don't think in the red.
I'm
And
not
see how
Yeah.
thinking it.
successful.
I'm
But
putting
you
out
said if it don't
scenarios
work out. But
If
that's
it,
the
but
that
you
can
thing.
plan,
happen. That is a
you
realistic
know what
thing.
though. But you got to find somebody because that's what Loopy told me. Because I'm gonna just say everything that's wrong with me. Like I told y'all before. The girl literally stood up and was like, "If I can't have you,
Nobody
nobody
can have
will."
you.
Well, see, she
So
was a bad chick, point
yeah,
blank, period on that. But
yeah.
like, this
But
is
I'm
the
just saying.
realistic thing, though.
I just feel like our people don't know how to
But
date
I came in like
properly.
mystical with my never mind. Uh, and I
I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
said,
I think the advice Kevin gives is realistic advice to an extent, asterisk to an extent, and it's making people who have some whatever your success is, because that's subjective too. Think about who they date, why they should date them, and if it's going to be worth it in the long term. And I know that's a fucked up way to go into a situation, but like at the end of the day, when you're talking about dating or marriage
Breezy.
or
You got to remember, bro. He talking to people in their 30s and 40s. He not
that's
thirties
still,
talking
and
to people in their
fifties.
you
20s.
can still
That
do that. It's still
But
possible
see,
even at that
I
age.
gotta preface this. The young manosphere is preventative
is
measures.
preventative,
So you
and
don't
we
have
not
to
gonna get.
be in situations where, like, I was mentoring somebody that used to work with me
Oh
that
man,
I told him, I said, bruh, you 23. Instead of just focusing on the money, you need to get out there and start dating
Mhm.
because you just thinking about hustling.
yep.
Because what's gonna happen is, as a man, you're gonna become, I mean, as a male, to become a man, you got to have responsibilities. You got to know what it's like to take care of somebody else other than yourself. That's what makes you a man. Now, what society tells you is just go get the bag. But I only got my bag after I had a woman.
I mean, that's how it works for some guys, and in that case, I feel like I
Because you
feel
got to
like
think legacy at some point. You
Yeah,
can't just think
basically.
selfish. You can't think just
It,
yourself.
it,
no, you
exactly.
Damn.
So
can't
it's
think
like,
just yourself, but at the same time, that doesn't mean go out and get into a relationship when you're not ready, because having those type of responsibilities can, and in some cases will, fuck you up for the long term.
But see, the thing is, if you got mentorship, like I was mentoring him, that's the difference.
You can only mentor so far.
But the thing is, we don't even have some.
we don't even have some, and that's
We
the
don't
whole
even have a
reason
little
that
bit.
I agree with that.
D pushed me to do it, and he gonna be on too, is because I was getting mentored, and I still went. I went into the burning building trying to save folks. I
Yeah,
went in
Captain
burning building
Saber.
with
I'm not
yeah,
perfect, man. I'm not perfect. I just got experiences. And I told him, I said, look, bro, you want to be where I'm at, right?
yeah,
But I'm telling you, I started my business with my woman because it was a responsibility play.
And you got a
yeah,
good woman.
But I'm telling them how.
Yeah, you
yeah.
got to be choosy. You got to be picky. I told him the same shit.
I told him this. I said, game don't matter. Don't
Bro, we
focus
said
on
the
having no
same
game.
shit. We said
Yeah.
the same shit.
That game shit is some bullshit, bro.
I
Like
You
told
if
him
a
trying
that
to
as
you
woman
well.
wants
you
you
just
for
trying to
game,
yeah,
then that's
yeah.
fake.
I told him the same shit.
Yeah.
So
So
Cut through the bullshit. Say what you trying to do up front.
and
yeah.
keep it
And
going. But see,
keep
that's
it
what I'm
going.
saying. A lot of guys, we feel like we missing something sexually because we hearing our homeboys lie and it's well, actually, I didn't hear nobody lie. Everybody I know that around me was smashing, but it's a lot of guys that are telling lies and capping back and forth to their friends that they smashed or something and they not. So we get inundated with trying to smash women instead of
I'm getting on my
learning.
phone, bro.
Yeah, huh?
I'm trying to
Oh, you
eat
getting on your
food.
phone?
I'm getting on my
Oh
phone.
yeah. So you trying to get on with a chick is just
All
smash,
right.
but or just have sexual because Luby don't like me saying smash, but
Smash.
you trying to have intercourse. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You over here you over here you know but you don't know how you don't know how to talk up. So you end up going from you only thing you know how to do is be in a fake relationship.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
but
only thing you know how to do.
that comes with maturity though, and you're expected to make those mistakes when you're younger, you know. And as you get older, you realize it ain't what it's all about. But see, the thing is, not you per se, but like dudes in general have to understand that you shouldn't always chase after. I'm going to use some analogy. You shouldn't always chase after the cheerleader,
Facts.
because that's what it seems to be when I think about my younger years and all my friends back then. We were all trying to smash the hottest girl in school, but the only girl who gave me play in school was two white chicks and one black chick. They were the
Hmm.
first ones that let me touch their titties. They were the first one to let me touch their ass, and the one white chick was the first one to give me head. And I never had head until that point. It was all dry humping on dance floors and shit. And I'm being
Terrible.
honest. I'm
Yeah.
being honest. That's what it
Yeah, yeah.
was. And I mean, Florida wild. Like I went to school with some of them teachers that got caught up in scandals. So like, Florida
Oh,
wild.
Mm-hmm.
Florida
oh,
is wild.
yeah.
But it's just one of those things where it's like when I sit back and I think about that shit, it's just like, what was I doing chasing something that wasn't really even that worth it?
But see,
Yeah.
mentorship is key because you can get all that stuff parental with. But
Yeah.
manosphere
Yep.
deals with people who done made mistakes already.
Exactly.
Oh, you
So
cut out.
Give
Oh.
a-
you
and they
and
and they bitter as
to
hell.
give
They
it's
bitter as
after the fact.
hell, and it is after the fact.
Yeah. You
So
can't
it might be a young person like us, but we was seeking out that type of information. but it's not nobody that's close to the ground because ain't no young dude want.
You
We not.
breaking
Yeah,
up?
We shouldn't even
you
be
breaking
using
up
their
the
advice.
I
exactly
think
because they
some of
are,
their advice is worth it. Some of it, not all of it.
but
Can
you
you hear me
can't.
now?
But it's not.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got you
you
now.
good. But it's not because now y'all they went over to the dark side. So how can I take
No,
your the
it's
people
take.
that's coming in now? Like me, when me and D came onto it, it was still somewhat whole. It was still it before the money, before all of that came in. But once these cats got that money, it's like
If
they never had money before. So
they,
big
I
money
mean,
that was theirs. So now
Bro,
they just on there talk. They
let me
just
tell
talking
Breezy
down to
this.
everybody.
The dude that I was mentoring that was part of my company, he was listening to AMS, Alpha Male Strategies.
yeah,
Hmm.
Alpha Male Strategies told him to do the pump and dump stuff. And I told him, I said, he's telling you to do the pump and dump stuff because he's been hurt. You don't need to listen to him.
yeah.
He didn't care about that. He was like, well, that's what I need to do. I need to pump and dump. I need to just focus on myself. I'm like, he's saying that because he's hurt, bro.
Not
You
Hmm.
only
ain't
that,
been
that's
hurt.
more than likely what he's doing
You ain't
himself.
been hurt at all.
Right.
That's
You
the
ain't
other
been hurt
crazy
at
part.
all. You ain't been
You-
married. You ain't got divorces. You ain't got child support. Why are you listening to this man?
Some
That's what I
folks
was trying to
Exactly.
gullible.
tell him.
Some folks is gullible.
That's
Because
I
he
why.
was
mean,
trying, but see, he was trying to smash though. They when you know that was
I
all
mean,
that
but
was.
trying to
Like
smash is easy.
but no, it ain't breezy when it
It's
ain't
easy.
when it ain't when it is when it is and it ain't when it ain't.
It's 1,000% easy.
But everybody, like I said, breezy, everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't
But
everybody.
everybody, yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Everybody.
No man, because when I was, but I'm saying before I learned the game and learning to be live and direct with women and be like, okay, why you hit my phone? What we finna do?
Bro, you
You know what
can
I'm
get
saying? And be
you
able to
can
and
get
just be able to
smashed
be.
just swiping right or left on Tinder.
No,
That's gonna
bro, it
get
ain't
you
that.
caught
It
up, bro. It's gonna
It would get you
desensitize
caught
you.
up, but we just talking
yeah.
about just smashing.
Yeah, that's gonna
That's gonna get
desensitize you for
it
relationships,
did.
bro.
It did. It almost did with me. And then even when you get in a relationship, then you get in the wrong
Cause
damn
that's not
relationship.
love, that's lust, bro. Like that's gonna
But
Exactly.
lead
but
you.
see, there's nothing. Okay, I
That's
might
gonna
be a little
lead you
different
wrong.
from y'all. I'm a little different from y'all. I don't think there's nothing wrong with casual sex.
I know why.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I'm gonna say this with see Breezy had he had a father, so the thing is
It
he
ain't got nothing to
knows
do with
how
my
to.
dad. My dad never gave me any advice for anything related to women.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
I'm gonna
just
tell
saying
you
you
up
have
top.
you had a maturity to say
I'm not
I
trying to
can
get all in
separate.
your business, but
Yeah.
can you honestly say you've been heartbroken before?
The first time I was actually heartbroken, like truly heartbroken,
Hmm.
actually two times.
Hmm.
When I was younger, there was a chick I was absolutely in love with, and I knew I wanted to marry her absolutely. And I was like maybe 9, 10 at the time. She had been to my family's renewing of the vows. Her name was Treya. She was perfect. She was the only chick to ever give me some on Valentine's Day.
How old was you?
I was like 9, 10. I was
Okay.
real young. No girl was really fucking with me back then. She was the only chick. Like I used to sit by myself at the table during lunch in school.
Hmm.
This girl came in Valentine's Day, big bouquet of roses, sat next to me, got a hamburger from the lunch line, sat back down next to me. She did some girl. She put ketchup and mayonnaise on the burger. At the time, I was like, "Oh, this is some gross shit."
Hmm.
But after that day, we were inseparable.
What happened?
She moved away. She
Mm.
moved. Her family just moved out the hood. They got out. And I tried to keep in contact with her. I tried all that shit. It just fell through. That was the first time I was 100% heartbroken.
Hmm.
The second time, and y'all gonna be like, how you get heartbroken over long distance type shit? When I tell you this chick was, I know perfect doesn't exist.
Hmm.
To me, she was perfect. She was funny. We liked the same shit. We thought the same way to an extent on certain things. You know, we had already met each other a couple times in person and whatnot. It was great. Then all of a sudden, gone. Scrubbed everywhere. Didn't know what happened to her. Didn't know anything. I called my homeboy who was the one that introduced me to her. I'm like, yo, what's up with Shorty? I got tickets already to go see her and everything, to go hang out in Colorado at the time. Because I wanted to see snow, like actual snow, like the Georgia, like lights. Like I wanted to snowboard, all that shit. Ghosted me. Turns out I found out later that she married her best friend who wanted to be a woman, we'll say. And that devastated me for a long time. I was like, damn, homeboy ain't even rocking a ratchet anymore, and you wanted that? So that fucked me up mentally. Like, I went, like, real shit, I'll be honest. I went to a psych ward behind that shit.
Yeah.
I was in a psych ward for about 2.5-ish days behind that shit. And talking to the therapist and their help, getting out, getting another therapist help. And that's when I realized that I can't put everything. I can't. One, I can't let somebody else make me happy. Two, I can't get in a relationship with a chick because she says she want to get in a relationship. And three, I need to get myself where I want to be mentally, financially, and physically before I try this again. And that's how I met the current girl I'm with now. And she's another long distance one. And we've had a couple fly out sessions. We're talking about having her come back out and spending a whole week, 2 weeks at Disney and all that other shit. And when I tell you she's solid, I thought I had perfect before, but this time I got that shit right. 1,000% solid. Like, she's so solid to the point she's like, hey, how much money you need for that new graphics card? Oh, I need like $3,000. Oh, I'll pay for that. I have to convince her not to spend money when it's some shit I need. Like, our truck broke. That was, luckily I got the stimulus. She was ready to cut $2,500 to me after her tire fell off her own car. So, like, I'm just like, oh, this the one here. Even when it comes to like little shit that I used to have hang-ups with all relationships, like, oh, I'm looking at another chick. I remember getting hit in the back of the head doing that shit. Chick I'm with now, she see a bad bitch on Instagram, she send it to me. What you think about her? Oh, she cute. She already done subscribed to the OnlyFans and sliding me the shit. Like, oh, she for real. She bought the shit. She with the shit. So I'm like, yo, this the one. This the one. Like, if there was one chick I married, be her. 100%. Real shit, no cap. I would put a ring on her, no doubt. All them other ones, no, that was just my dick thinking. I ain't gonna front.
Hey, I gotta say the same thing about Lupe because it was something that happened. I ain't gonna tell her business. I'll let her tell it. But hey, man, I open. Look, this thing heavy, bro. I can't even lift it up for real with one finger like I usually do. This mug just heavy.
I do think though it's better to build someone you have someone in your corner
Yes.
that believe in what you're trying to do. I 100% agree with
Exactly.
That's all.
100%. I agree with that, but like sometimes shit don't work out the way you want. Because like I think about my situation where it's like Killzown to tell you, I used to throw caution into the wind. And then I was about to just like, fuck it, I'm moving out to Colorado type shit and just gone.
Just think about it. If it works with the girl that you got now, you building.
Oh, it's gonna work. I ain't got no questions about that.
You building. So you agree with what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes, you know, it just don't work out sometimes, and sometimes something tragic happens. And I'm just like, you got to know how to replace what you lost.
That was the video that I made, man. That everybody, I took it a step further. I said it with family because I'm going through that now with certain, because I didn't go a certain way. I've had I had other family members that I was the measuring stick, and they got tired of it, and they won't admit it, but they got tired of hearing my name so much in their household that as soon as they got older and they felt like they got more popular or whatever. We was just talking about that a couple weeks ago.
I
D,
got a question.
yeah.
What do y'all think? Now, I have my own strong opinions about this, but what do y'all think of Jada Pinkett?
Ooh, we should have brought that. Oh man, damn.
Yeah, that's true. I'm finna. I can't. Let's do that for the next one.
I'm gonna
Cause
just
I'm,
keep
Okay,
it
I'm, I'm
short.
finna.
I'm gonna
okay,
keep it
I'll leave it
real
alone.
short.
I'll
I'm
leave
gonna
it
keep it
alone.
real short. Will
Shows
I'll
the
leave it
Smith,
alone.
dysfunction of the
you need
black
to go.
community.
You need to go ahead and just leave her, bro. Cause she ain't in love with you no more, bro. She was never in. She was never in love with you, bro. Go ahead, give her half, and just keep it moving. Cause that's that woman. She's doing it to him because she really didn't love him no more. Throw the whole
There's a
damn.
whole
Luffy said throw
woman
the whole.
away.
Yeah, basically, because it's like you knew he was a square. You knew he wasn't what you want. You wanted to be with Tupac. You didn't
Tupac.
get with Tupac. You didn't get with Tupac because you knew he was being reckless, and you told him you know that you was being he was being reckless and he was gonna get himself killed. You was right. Um, yeah, but you didn't do nothing to make him stay. So
Cause
then you decide, oh, I'm gonna break up this other marriage with this dude who's already, on the straight and narrow. He's in Hollywood or whatever. That's already a catch 22 in itself. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, what can help my career further it? And I know he's the biggest thing walking. What's gonna propel my career to new heights? And no other black actress can touch me. Oh, Mary Will Smith, and that's what she did. And now, you know what I'm saying? And now it's all over with. Now
And just show them.
she
Show the dysfunction of the black community, man.
like
exactly at the
That's all I
highest
see.
level, at the height of heights. It
I
don't
just
matter. So that's why I
it's
say, man,
painful,
it's like
man. That shit
it's
painful.
it is.
Cause
But he
like
need
he
to
don't
go
even be
ahead.
saying nothing about her in public, and then she just come
Nothing.
out all cylinders firing, both
Yeah, I
barrels.
mean,
It's like, damn, Will.
even after they had this talk up, but see, this is my theory on it. He was smashing Margot Robbie, and it was too apparent. And so she smashed back Mark Anthony and broke up her marriage with Jennifer Lopez, but he kept working with her. So August Alsina, and she just played the long game. She knew she wanted. That's why she did Red Table and built Red Table up to where millions of people will watch it. And then that's when we come out with it. We knew that he was. They was. We knew that she was smashing him. We knew when we saw him
Like,
around.
here's what I don't understand, and maybe that's a part of the black community dysfunction. People give so much shit to Kim Kardashian, right?
I saw that what you call him scene on Hawthorne. She
Yeah,
was giving him the business on Hawthorne. But go
yeah. People
ahead.
give Kim Kardashian so much shit, but like, I really can't think of anything too off the wall she said about the dude she's been with.
Nothing.
But like,
She defended Kanye to the whole end, and she still keeping his name even though they breaking up, and they only breaking up
well, they
because
got back together.
well they still getting a divorce, but they
Uh, uh,
basically but the whole thing is she is still they divorcing, but it's still a respect level there. It's just their life is going in two different directions, and they
there-
built their thing together. They rebuilt their thing together.
there's somebody else I want to mention who's doing that same shit as Jada Pinkett Smith, but I'll mention that off air because that's a whole
Yeah,
another conversation topic right there, and I ain't trying to
going to it
prolong it.
right now.
Well,
Yeah,
not because it's very polarizing, and I know a lot of people ain't reading the ins and outs and seeing all the shit about it. So I don't want to bring it onto the forefront because you know me, I get passionate about certain shit. So I rather take that to the back end where me and you can break bread and look at notes and stuff and see how that shit roll out.
yeah, yeah. So no, I was just saying, Loopy. No, that's what he had been. You could look at them and tell
I mean,
that
I'm
they
not a
would that
fan of
him
clowns, but Margot Robbie she can tie me in a
and they
good little
did
bandana.
two movies together, and it's just like you can see the pictures that they had went out of them hugged. The same thing happened to Robin Thicke. You know, they in the back of the back of the back of the back of the club, and he all kissing, hugged
He
up
did
on
his
her and everything.
shorty wrong, man. He did her wrong. She was ride or die. Like she did you know she was the one behind that whole blurred lines video shoot? And he got so much shit for that.
Oh yeah, but that's my whole point. That's my whole point. So Jada knowing it's the black community now. See, white folks they don't play that. You ain't gonna just do
Oh, they hit
your
you with that
wife.
defamation and cease and desist and
Look at what happened to old dude at Hillsong Church. He cheated on his wife and they kicked him out the church. Him and Justin Bieber out the church.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it's only in the black community that we on like, and we have been doing this thing for years. We didn't seen them. We didn't heard rumblings
I
and
mean non-stop rumors about Will.
I mean, but this pictures is not
I feel like
speculations.
all right,
He in
tell
the
me
club. She sitting on his lap in the club, Luffy.
I want
In
to
the
say this and
club.
y'all let me know if I'm wrong for saying this cuz I done had a little drink in me and I done had my CBD gummies. I feel Jada Pinkett Smith is a trash ass woman. Like I just feel like you so petty, you don't want to leave some shit. You just want to sit there and just shit on this guy who's like
Until he leave.
really
He
helped
sit there.
you build so much shit. You got kids with him, and you are putting out to the forefront that you can just disrespect your black husband no matter what, knowing how the industry roll and shit like that.
She didn't cut her hair all off like Tupac.
I mean, I don't know. I like her physically with the short hair, but mentally I can't fuck with her. I don't know. And then all that shit that came out with their daughter and her not knowing her daughter was cutting herself. It's like, what type of mother would notice a change in their child like that? Especially when you don't even do movie roles no more. Like, how do you? I
Because
don't know.
it's not. I mean, anytime
All
your
right,
daughter
y'all.
make a diss on.
All
All
right,
right,
My,
man.
D. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
man.
thanks for
We
coming.
finna wrap it up here in a second, but
Yeah,
all right, y'all. Take it
anytime.
easy.
take it
All right,
easy.
D. Have a good one. I'll let you. So anytime your daughter is making a diss, like I just realized what Transparent Soul was about. It's
Yeah,
about Will and Jada. Like it's literally about Will. If you go back and listen to it, it's like it's literally about them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that
because at
shit
first I thought
is.
she was talking about a relationship, but he said, I know, she said, I know, first verse, he said, I know a boy just like you. And then the second verse, he said, like, yeah, it's like a diss song. Like, who make a sneak diss song about your mama and daddy being trash?
I don't know, but that shit hurt my soul whenever Jada come on and say some shit. Like I mean, I don't like a lot of the shit Will do, but like it's she's gonna start a bald woman cult. I don't know. Okoye from Black Panther did something for me. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. Seeing that beautiful, tall, black, obsidian, dark woman spin that spear around and give niggas the business did something to me. Even in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, when she was giving Bucky to work, I was like, that's hot as fuck to me. I ain't gonna front. I love
Hell,
me,
he got turned on.
bro. I ain't gonna like how you like thick chicks, bro. I like fit thick bitches. I ain't gonna front. I like them with the. Oh
Wait
man,
a
that
minute,
Attack
wait.
on Titan bitch. Oh man.
Oh, wait, wait, wait,
Oh
wait, wait, wait,
bro,
wait, wait,
Hit
wait.
me up, little shawty, hit me up.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. There's something about a fit, athletic chick that just. Oh god.
And
Bro.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, because we could go on for a whole nother.
True. True.
Let me
Not
see.
yeah. You can't have no water jug head chicks out here with no bald heads like that.
Hey, look.
But I don't know, man. I'm like, hey, I don't know. That's doing something to me. And then I found some African models with rocking that shit. I'm like,
Oh man,
where's my
you was out of
dashiki
there.
at, bro?
Hey, hey. So Breezy, we done did it again, man. We didn't
yeah,
look. Everybody that fell off, D and Serizaku fell off, man. But
yeah.
you know, hey man, I appreciate it, and I just like I said, man, I want to take this to another level, not just for myself, but for like for
Oh,
you, for everybody.
we gonna get there.
The Sarazaku, like I just want to make sure because I want everybody, I want y'all input, I want everybody to be going just as hard, so don't nobody feel like they left out or don't
You know,
nobody feel like
I tell
we a team.
I told you what the situation and whatnot is, bro. I rock what you rock and whatnot, but it is what it is. And I
Yeah.
think,
So
like
I
I
mean,
told you, probably what if I had to.
no, don't give him a time. Don't give him a time. We just gonna
Okay,
be
I
back
see
next
in the
year.
future. In the future, I see us doing. You watch Easy Allies or no?
No,
Okay. I
I heard
I
of him,
just
but no.
I'll just say Joe Budden numbers. I see Joe
Okay.
Budden numbers since you don't watch Easy Allies. Easy Allies is all the game trailers people. They made a podcast.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they've
have to
been
check
doing
that
it for
out.
like the last 2-3 years. They're making pretty good money through Patreon and shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I see that happening too, and then integrating it into other revenue streams.
G4, the way G4 look, that's gonna be probably so when we come back, they'll already have been launched, and so we can talk about. It's gonna be a lot of stuff for us to talk about. A lot of games coming out. I just wanted to make sure because I know Serizaku been working a lot. I've been working a lot. Gonna probably
I've
work some more. I know
I've
you've
been
been
working.
working a lot.
Yeah,
Deep
I've been.
always working, so it's like it's a lot. And same thing with Hayes too. So it's like
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure before I pulled the plug on putting the like the episodes and everything out if this was something y'all wanted to do because I don't want to keep didn't want to keep it going if everybody wasn't passionate about it or wanted to go into a different direction. So I'm just
Oh no, I,
I
I
just
think
wanted to
everybody is passionate about it. Just shit happening like for everybody at the same time.
time,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so I just want to say real quick though, like I gotta shout out to you. Always said it was gonna happen,
yeah.
and I had to get off of my thought horse to
I told you all a long time ago. I'm like that was the one. I told you that when you first said this is the chick I'm rocking with. I said that's the one.
yeah
That's what I said to you. No
yeah
cap. I said that shit first day. I said
but
boom. There she go.
yeah well it like I said
Oh, this chair
I
still
like
give me the cushion.
I was wrong in and I gotta just say it because publicly I gotta just come on out here and say it. I was wrong in my decision making because I went over hurts recent hurts at that and everything's kind of already it went too far and it was just like I had a bad habit of that and I feel
Yeah.
like what happened to me that made me really slow down and really get focused but once we linked back up it was just like what's that one Kill song that he did like the old school album. You know what I'm saying? That he was like, she took me back or something like that. That
Oh,
song.
when a woman loves.
Yeah. So
That's some
you
real
know,
shit.
that's how I kind of felt, even though we canceling the hell out of them. But
See, this is why
no. I'm just saying.
we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, that's kind of how I felt with being with Loopy, and like I said, there was no reason at this point that she should be with me, but she is, and I love you, baby, for that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Ain't nothing better knowing that you got a person with you and you ain't got to question shit. You just know.
yeah, I sleep good at night. Now
I
sometimes I be in
told
my
you.
own, I be in my own head, but man, I sleep. That's one less thing I got to worry about now. I also had to die unto myself
Yeah.
because I realized how I was living wasn't conducive to what I need to do, and I just felt like God kind of just set me down because left to my own devices, I'd be with O'Shea and them and if the quarantine wouldn't have been, I've been on the O'Shea and them trickathon.
I'm gonna tell you something about them type of dudes. What's gonna happen? See, this happened during that whole GamerGate shit, where a lot of folks got super red pill and went into that alt right shit. But after a while, the pendulum swung back the other way, and they were like, you know what, maybe I was being too extra. All of them guys gonna get they moment, and then they gonna swing back the opposite way and be like, you know what, I was being too extra. I didn't know that Kevin Samuels was locking down his chat to where you got to be paying him. That's some fuck shit there. That's some absolute fuck shit. They're like, Kev,
I
you fucking
mean,
up.
but like I said, man, when that's I just and it's not me just like I said, not just be throwing up. Oh well, now I'm in a good relationship or whatever, and y'all wrong. No, this was like at my lowest point. I realized because I was heavy into that. I was running around telling chicks, you know, y'all going, I'm coming back now. I'm about to bounce back. I'm finna do this. Y'all thought I was balling before, but wait till I get. And I
Yeah,
was like, nope. Let me show you. You are on the path to destruction, sir. So
yeah,
I had to mitigate the threat because I need you right here because you say you want a mine, so but you keep moving like you want a his, and I
yeah.
can't have you go out like that. So I need to put you on the bench real quick. You know, never mind. And then I'm gonna throw some most
But
some.
that's
Then I'm
the
gonna let some.
best shit though. Like, it's a little fucked up what I'm about to say, but hear me out. That's the best shit when you're like interested in a person, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm interested in them. They interested in me. I know they're interested in me, but I need to see how they move when I'm just like not giving them no play. And then you put them off to the side and you can see how they move, and like that be the best shit sometimes, just to sit there and watch how they move. Like, oh, they thinking about shit I ain't even thinking about, and bringing me deals I wasn't even looking for. This the shit I've been looking for. You know what I mean? Because that's what I
Nah,
do.
but with me, it wasn't. It wasn't even. It wasn't like that. With me, it was just my pain, my hurt, my fear. The last 7, 8 years, me kind of just being out, kind of feeling like I was outcast by my family, feeling like I was on my own, and all of that kind of culminated in it. And I was just moving. Like if it felt like I was on the the manosphere
Yeah,
train where all right, it didn't work out, I gotta go.
yeah.
And it started getting faster and faster and faster. And now I kind of got a different outlook on it. It's like you said, people, you got to be prepared. I made a video about that. You got to be prepared for people to leave. But I'm more like what D was saying. If you go into it with a negative mindset, a negative attitude,
Oh
it's
yeah.
gonna be negative. It's just gonna be negative. So like now I had to pull like today. I had the enemy was working hard on me today. Everything was smooth sailing.
Mm,
I was in my head about some stuff, but I had went to bed with the thing. I'm like I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get myself up. I read my scripture. Had Joel on the thing. I was listening to this great book, by the way. It's called "Lead the Gun, Take the Cannoli." It's the making of the Godfather. And it's making like after I finished listening to that, I got the Godfather the book. I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna watch all of the Godfathers again.
yeah.
But it was just so like the day was going, then it just everything just kind of just went downhill. But I had to remember right then and there, like I had to pick myself up. I can't sit up here and be mad about what happened. I can't sit up here and stay in my head about it. It happened. I gotta move forward. I got a good woman that's working with me, and despite of it all. And so, but what they preaching and what they doing, bro, it's making it worse because guys
I gotta
now
tune in next time. I gotta watch one of his new lives.
not even it's not even just Kevin. It's just all of them, bro. They
Well,
just
I only
on the
watch
whole.
Kevin, so
That's what
I'll
I'm
watch
saying.
his
Like
watch for him.
all of them, bro. Like it's just making fun of and monetize. It's like we know better than the Pookies and Ray Rays that we complain about, bro. Instead of us making rap songs about the ops, they making vlogs about women that they mad 10, 20, 30 years ago, and now they kind of holding their nuts, saying that oh, I have this money and oh, I'm so much better, and they just ducking chicks and they pulling screenshots of text messages and
Oh, they being
just
petty, petty.
they just being extra because the money blowing their head. It's like I said with Serizaku. Serizaku could throw it over their head that he's a homeowner and he he doing he doing well for himself and you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
he could throw it over their head, but he don't. And that's the whole
I mean, the sad part
that's
is you
the
really
whole
don't,
thing.
because your haters always keep up with you.
Yeah, but
Just do you.
that's the thing, man. So anyway, we going in on this one, boy. It's the longest show ever. That's the
Yeah, yeah, it
this the
is
longest.
actually.
Boy, we done gave it to y'all too, man. And we ain't look this y'all got this one off for the free because ain't no way in hell we gonna be able to monetize this one at all. So you know what I'm saying. I only be
Great
worrying
business
about
advice, great relationship advice.
yeah. Yeah, we ain't even get to go in on everything, but we'll be back. I can't tell you, we'll
Yeah.
be back in 2022, stronger than ever. Whole new setup. Everything is about to be
There'll
different.
probably be some mini-sodes. I see some mini-sodes.
I don't know. I'm gonna hit Hayes about
Out.
doing maybe getting on her and doing maybe we do like a Christmas special or something. Where everybody
Yeah.
sit around. Well, maybe, but yeah, like just I want y'all to everybody to come back energized, um, you know, and I'm gonna go ahead and holler at my lady before she yell at me
Yeah.
because they been y'all shout out to everybody that's been watching. We appreciate y'all. Hayes for sliding through, Loopy of course for staying the whole time. OP, um, even our trolls. Shout out to Darius for that super chat. And until next time, man. Shout out to that boy Charlie, man, for always showing love. Where that video at?
Yeah. It's a
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Darius. Shout out Hayes.
stay on your job. I be with the money. You be having problems. All this hating.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out
Bow down.
and shout out L Streets for the dial gaming.
Up like crossfire.
Alright, I only play a little bit of that, man. Shout out to everybody that's been watching, man. Um, throughout the years, man, we really just get started. All that other stuff was just a warm up, and we'll be back. Peace.
Hit me up.